it was just a day, like any other day. I was sitting in my office, staring out pensively at the rain, when a note slipped under my door and I thought, that's weird. I don't have any friends. I go to open the door, but there's no one there. I look at the note. It's an invitation to the mayor's party at his house. And here I am, outside the house. There's a commotion going on inside, and I think to myself, well, this can't be good. I go to walk inside, and it's an interesting cast of characters. Almost like they were made up by somebody. First I see a pair of weird-looking vampires.
Ooh, I love a spooky shindig.
I know. Don't you love what I'm wearing?
Oh, you're wearing the water cooler. Very chic.
I know. And there's Jeremy's head, isn't it? Would you like a drink? My hand's the
I'll
spout.
tip you over and pour you out.
Oh.
They're talking about water or some shit. I don't know. I don't stare for too long. As I'm looking for the police chief among this weird cast of characters, I see some sort of bird talking to a fairly large sentient bee.
Hello, little bee.
Oh, hi.
You look beautiful today.
Oh, you flatter.
Is that the racist?
No.
Okay.
I, in fact, love compliments. They make me stronger.
Okay, thank you. Would you like to go on a date with me? I usually like stone birds that don't know when to move.
Only if you're interested in joining my cuddle puddle with a dog and a conyard.
Hey, baby, I'm up for anything.
Great.
You know, they always tell you about the birds and the bees, but they don't tell you about this. Finally, I see some sort of... I more than see him, I hear him from a distance because I'm a big fan of Bobcat Goldthwait, but then I go to look and a little disappointed. It's just some sort of weird demon. Not sure. He's sort of having a conversation with some kind of, I don't want to be crass, but homely looking fellow that looks like he's from a swamp. You know, one of thems.
So, I mean, are you sure you don't want to come to hell with me?
Oh, yeah, no, I'm definitely sure of that. Well, hold on. What's your gun policies like?
I mean, you can have whatever guns you want, man, but you might be the one getting shot.
Oh, I mean, that could work because your whole thing's kind of torture.
Yeah.
Oh, it's real hot there, so I'll fit right in. I'm from the south.
Awesome.
Real warm.
You're going to have to answer to this guy. We used to have this man named the Devil in charge, but there's this guy named Alfred Coleman.
Oh, I know him.
Yeah, I used to be in charge of him, but now he's in charge of me, you know. That's how things work out. The people get better than you, and you're not as important anymore. You're just... It sucks when the younger people take your jobs, you know?
Oh, I get so riled up when the younger people take my jobs and when, just the state of this country, we're taking it back.
You know what? You could stay up here.
Thanks.
I don't like you.
Oh, we can't all get along, I guess.
I quickly look away because I honestly get kind of bored. And then, right before I get to talk to police chief, I see some dude in the corner kind of just talking to himself about raisins. Chocolate covered.
I love chocolate covered raisins. Oh, no one fell on the floor. Hello there. You're just as good as the rest, I promise.
Oh, if you like raisins, you should try my potato salad. It has raisins predominantly in it.
Mother of God, give it to me.
Finally, I see the, now disembodied head of our police chief.
Brother!
Being carried around by, my brother.
Brother, it's me!
Hey, how's it going? Did you invite me to this? 'Cause I don't know anyone here.
Ah, yes, brother, I have invited you to this party.
Oh, I see. Do you think something sketchy is going to happen?
No, I just wanted to have a party. You don't socialize much, brother.
Oh.
Also, how do you like the police chief in my baby carry? It's a little backpack you have in the front.
I'll spin him around real quick. Why is he here?
But before you say anything, this isn't weird. This is a couple's costume.
No, I get it.
It's the hangover.
Yeah.
It's kind of my fault you're in this particular situation.
In the papoose situation.
Yeah. How's it going, Mr. Police Chief? How have you been?
Good, it's nice to have a night off away from all the murder.
Yeah, there's a lot of murder.
Would you like to try the quiche, brother?
I mean, sure, what's in it? I'm lactose intolerant.
It's quiche.
Does that matter? I don't know.
Chiefy wants quiche. Chiefy wants quiche.
Jesus Christ. There you go. You're missing some.
What a display.
Here you go, another piece.
I'm not used to talking to people outside of my office. I kind of just stay
brother.
in there
That's why
usually.
I had you come out here. You're being antisocial.
But this seems a little strange even for me.
Try the quiche.
I'm gonna... do I have to? Are you gonna feed it to me? Because I'd rather just eat it with my human hands.
I have another papoose if you'd like to go on my back, brother.
No, I'm gonna pass. You're always really into those papooses. Never really
It's
understood
a new
it.
fad, brother, I swear.
I'm the one that smells baby heads. I don't know why you're talking about papooses all the time. It's a little weird.
Attention. Thank you for coming to my humble home. I am the mayor of this here city. I see among our esteemed guests, we have the police chief and a couple good folks from the police department. Oh, sorry, I must introduce my beautiful wife, the wheel of morality.
She's quite round.
Oh, I love a rotund woman, if you know my meaning.
Yeah, it's is he dating a wheel?
Think he is, brother.
That's really all right. Well,
And people think I'm weird with this papoose.
can't say I do much better.
Oh,
You're right.
the moral I know is your lips taste so good.
Oh Jesus!
This is very uncomfortable.
Yeah, he's talking for all of us.
We'll be eating quite soon, so before then, just be amongst the people. Enjoy yourself. The lights have gone off. What is...
What?
Hello, everybody. Who's touching me? Is that Debbie?
Oh, you know it.
Hello. Oh, Simbi.
Oh God, no!
You're not a bee.
I'm not a bee. It's true. I'm not a bee.
Hey, man,
So-
it's never dark as it is in hell.
It's Bobcat? Is that really Bobcat this time? Because I swear to God, I was really disappointed last time.
Oh, man, I came to the wrong party, guys. And Bobcat out.
Oh no! It was actually Bobcat Gold 3. God damn it!
Hey, it's me, Rupert.
Get away
I was
from
just
me.
talking to Bobcat.
Yeah, I'm sure that was a riveting conversation.
Oh, hell! The lights have come back on and the mayor is dead!
Oh my God! It's a murder!
Holy shit. Brother, he's in my papoose dead.
Did someone say Mr. Doctor?
Don't fall off of the shelf. You must be the new boys in town.
What's that sound? Is someone moving around?
Sit down for a spell. You don't look so well.
Wait a minute, I feel great. You just leave yourself.
Good evening, and welcome to the podcasting equivalency of an infernal tapping, an incessant rapping, a wretched, ceaseless pounding in your head.
That's what she said.
One so maddening, one so deafening that your flesh itches with its every vibration. You tear and you rip, consumed by the promise of relief that is release, but your dizzy faculties are failing you. Your digits dampened by the chunks, clumsy by the ribbons of yourself. Nails caked with blood, you staggeringly stretch, limply extending, searching, grasping out, grasping for a tool, any tool to pierce your cochlea, to turn off your brain. But it's beyond this frenzied thought, beyond thinking, you inherently know it's all an ambling, helpless, futile exercise. Because we didn't boys and we out there. I'm Brandon Babcock.
I'm already amazing.
Are you eating? What are you doing?
I'm eating donut and cider. It's Halloween.
Get the
I'm Nicole Rodriguez. And now I talk like this in a mic. Because Andre said I need to talk like this in a mic.
Trick or treat. You know what time it is. It's spooky. What's the name of her?
Spooky.
What's it called? Spooky Times? Spooky Times.
Spook'em.
Almost
Here at the
Spook'em,
Less You Know
spook'em.
Studios. Yeah.
I tried to eat donut while drinking cider, and I almost choked.
Oh, that sounds good. I want donuts and cider.
Sounds like a fitting end to a fucking podcast infidel, if you ask me. But
I'm finishing it.
okay.
You yelled at me in the past.
This is for a bit, Nicole.
Whatever. It doesn't matter.
I have the lightest bit of
Yeah.
local news. So I have a little bit of old paleo local news.
Okay.
It way back when.
EC News.
Way back when. I don't think I've ever told this before in the podcast. I I used to have a cat. When I was 2, I had a cat. Also when I was 1, also when I was 0. But when I was 2, my parents found out I was allergic to cats and they sent it away. And that cat was given to its next owner. It did not eat and it died because you have to. You gotta eat. This cat, so it had died, and whatever. Like life goes on. I was 2. I remember following it as one of my first memories. But cut to like I was about 20, 21 maybe. I was in college, and it was summer break, and I was just hanging out at home. My dad's friend comes over, and I don't know, he seems pretty normal. And then at some point he's like, "Oh, do you have a cat?" And he was looking around. I'm like, No, we don't have a cat. And he's just like, "Oh. Well, I just saw," and then he goes on to describe the cat that I had when I was little, and I was like, no, we don't. We had a cat, and then he goes in. He starts talking about how he has like sensitivity to spirits and stuff.
What?
And I'm like, oh.
Did your cat have specific traits that are different from other normal cats that look similar to each other?
Well, no, but he described like the colors of the cat, and like he got lucky, There's one photo of the cat in our house. It was in the basement.
Was he like, there's a white patch on the left ear or something?
He didn't get that specific, no.
Was he like, there was an orange?
That would have been something.
It was an orange cat.
I had an orange
cat.
It was a multiple colored cat, and he happened to get it. But there's one photo of the cat in the basement, and I asked my dad later, I'm like, "Oh, so that guy that was over, your friend, has he been in our basement?" And he was like, "No, it was his first time at the house." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
I know what your basement wall looks like.
I seen that squatty potty. I want to use it, boy.
You got a poster of Kate Blanchett.
Is that just a hole? Is a squatty potty just a fucking hole?
You don't know what a squatty potty is?
No.
This is somehow more upsetting than you're not seeing any of my favorite movies. But
why is it upsetting? It's called a squatty potty.
No, it's fine. I tell this story because I wait. Yeah?
Isn't a squatty potty essentially just like what a Japanese toilet?
Well, Japanese have it right. When you squat, like if you literally squat in the woods, take a shit, it's the best. It doesn't kink any of your inside organs that make the poop flow through them. So you have like a faster, easier shit. And
that's what I hear, but also fuck that.
Western toilets don't really accommodate that. And squatting, sucks.
Yeah.
But the squatty potty is kind of just like a little tiny, imagine like kind of a footstool sort of thing that props your feet up to a level where your body isn't like kind of, your insides ain't squished. So the poop
I got a DIY version.
Yeah.
Luckily my wall is close enough that I just push my feet against the wall and my legs are risen high enough.
Oh my God. So quick news update for this local news. When I first moved out here, I didn't have a place to do computery stuff, so I spent a lot of time at Andre's house. I did that exact same thing.
Wait, in my bathroom?
Yeah, I took a shit and I put my feet against that wall.
It's only okay when I do it.
The more you know.
You disgusting monster. Only my feet stain can be on that wall.
Happy Halloween.
It's the real monster.
Surely this is the less you know, because if only you knew less.
No, it's spooky times now.
Yeah.
Well, the only reason I tell that story is because I also would occasionally have like scratches on my body, and my friend would always joke like, "Haha, it's a ghost cat." And I'm like, "No, I probably just scratched myself."
I remember you telling me this.
Yeah,
kitty ghost. We had a cat ghost.
Well, you could tell I'm almost done.
Okay.
And so I just moved into this new place, and I've been here for about a week. And last week, I want to say about Wednesday, I woke up, I had a scratch on my arm. It was a little bit raised, no problem. And then a little bit later, I have 3 scratches on like almost my armpit, like the side of my pec. And it's in such a way that it's like, it's uniform. Right. And I'm like, oh, like out of all the scratches I ever woke up with, that's the only one that's actually resembled a cat scratch.
Right.
So cats have more than just 3.
Haunted by your childhood cat?
I mean, that'd be great. Aside from the occasional scratches.
It's great?
Yeah.
It's not the worst thing ever.
Aside from the occasional scratches, no problem whatsoever.
Yeah.
Well, I was saying that at the place we were staying together, there was a ghost cat. Because I would wake up with scratches.
Yeah.
I've said that
when we lived together?
Both. Yeah. I
forgot about that.
It was usually specifically when I slept on the couch, and you had scratches when you slept on the couch. So either there's a cat like claw fork in there or something.
Yeah, yeah.
What if a man just opened your door, came in, scratched you up, left? How would you feel?
That is way more terrifying.
I know.
That is unsettling.
That actually makes it sound like that's what the rake is actually supposed to do.
Just give you
He
little
like comes in
scratches.
and rakes you, and then he just leaves.
He rakes you.
I don't like it.
It would be terrible because like at that point the rake would be the least threatening like SCP,
Yeah.
but he's still the creepiest
Still
fucking
terrifying.
one. So it's just like there's something about like creepy urban legends or SCPs being way more creepier when they do something that's not harmful, really.
Yeah.
Because
But
they look terrifying, and you're just like, what do you? Because then you're just like, what do you want from me? Like, are you gonna kill me? Are you not? Like, the fact that the rake just sits at the end of your bed and chills, it's like,
You know who's really good at that?
my mom. Whom? when she's trying to wake
What are
me
you,
up for school in the
Muscle
morning.
Man? No, Junji Ito.
Oh,
Yeah.
Junji's so
At taking
yeah.
like a monster that like doesn't seem to do
Much.
anything crazy, but then at the end it's like, oh.
Yeah. So actually, funny enough, I was going to say this for later, but you said the magic word. Has legendary monster been found? Mysterious humanoid creature spotted stalking moose. So let me just send you guys this video right here.
Okay.
Please press play at your convenience.
I already hit play at the same time.
Yeah.
Is that the rake? Is that supposed to be the rake on the left?
Yeah,
Oh.
supposedly.
Really? Oh yeah, it does look
I don't like
him.
that.
It does
No.
look like him.
I don't like that either.
I don't like this.
In fact, I hate this.
Go, lunge.
I'm so glad I didn't like make this bigger.
Yep, that's fair.
I hate how it's wobbling.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's creepy.
That's
Damn,
fair.
that was pretty cool. That was just the
So,
summer.
a 6-foot faceless humanoid creature has been spotted lurking behind a moose in the remote and isolated Canadian wilderness. So,
like this.
sorry, Valerie, you're fucking dead.
Yeah, sorry, Valerie. The rake's over on your turf.
I don't like.
Yep.
I'm gonna rewatch it, but I don't like.
Hey, Trump, building a wall on the wrong side of America. Keep Canada to its own goddamn self.
I don't like this. I'm watching it closer.
Don't. Why?
Hold on, I'm watching it too.
can't tell if it's like a dirt speck or not.
It's not because it comes from like
I don't like.
no, it comes from it comes from the woods, and it's not consistent on where it is on the window.
To be fair, I am rarely scared of anything,
Yeah.
but that.
I'm a big strongum boy, but yeah, that's fucking terrifying.
At first, like the video doesn't care, but I got really close to my screen and saw it run up, and that's when I screamed.
Yeah, that's really weird.
Yeah, dude.
I don't like this.
Yeah.
You really hate the rake. That's like, I'm glad I.
No, I mean the rake. He's whatever. He sounded fucking stupid when you're like, I'm just gonna chill at the end of
Yeah,
your
but then you
bed.
look at pictures and weird videos, and
It's me who really fucking hates the rake. Hi.
Oh, Brandon
Oh.
hates the rake those, but that's that's creepy because even if it's not the rake, it's just some dude who's fucking psycho. Like it's the
sure.
It's the reality of it doesn't matter if that's a creature or not. That's some crazy person.
everyone keeps saying it's a reflection, but it doesn't look like a reflection. Like I'm
Yeah.
looking at it, I'm like, it doesn't look like a reflection. It
I
comes.
don't like this. I'm gonna send this to Valerie right now.
Why are you so mean?
It comes from the woods.
What did she do?
And like you can tell it's not just like some sort of inner reflection because you can see
Yeah.
the inner reflection on the left, and it's not consistent. It's pretty neat.
It's not a reflection only because the camera doesn't really move anywhere and at all. Like it just wobbles and it's wobbling the whole time. And it starts at the edge of the screen, and then it's like right behind the moose's ass. Like I'm gonna get him.
So, if listeners out there in listener land, staying at home on this scary listener night, you can find this video too by searching Rake and Moose in your YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Give me chill. I have to stop watching this.
Please do.
It's not real.
I'm not saying that it's a real creature. I'm saying the fact that it's just some fucking dude in a morph suit. I don't know. There's
Yeah,
some
it
dude
probably
body
is
painting himself
honestly.
white. There's just some creepy dude who's like, I'm gonna kill
Yeah,
some mooses.
That's
And
pretty
he-
true. I guess that is equally creepy.
It is. It's some
just a
dude.
guy.
It's some dude skull. And the thing is, he's not like walking out like ooga booga. He's like
Ooga booga.
literally skulking like on all fours, like a
Yeah.
gremlin. Like, hey, I'm gonna get them.
Oh, you know what? You know what? Sometimes I think that is.
What?
You know those stories of like humans that were like abandoned but like
Oh,
raised
yeah.
by other animals. They have
Yeah.
like they move differently. Literally, like they can't. They move
Yeah,
like four-legged. I think it's that. Like sometimes there's just more people like that we just don't find.
What creepy
Honestly?
people?
No, they're
Well,
they're not creepy.
animalistic.
They just are animalistic, and they walk on all fours. Like
Tarzan is so fucking fictional.
So like So what you're trying to tell me is there's a Tarzan of Canada.
Not of Canada.
And
I'm saying in
he
general.
looks like a ghoul.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ghoul-zan.
well, yeah.
Ghoul-zan.
There's a ghoul. There's a ghoul in
Can you
Quebec.
show me?
Well, there's
I
two
wanna know about
cryptids.
those cryptids out there.
Like me.
Two canonical cryptids in the Less You Know universe. One that is the Ghoul-zan, and two is just a man who comes in and scratches you and leaves.
Yeah. So far, that's
Two
our
worlds.
cryptology.
One family.
Jesus
ghouls.
Christ.
Okay, I got a user submitted article.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And
Spooky.
Spooky.
Who's it from?
Who do you think it's from? Guess.
Well,
There's like 3 people to pick from.
Well, because it wasn't submitted directly to me, it's not Bahamut Gaming. We can make sure of that.
Yeah.
There's only 4 people it could be.
Jalen.
No, it's not Jalen.
mm-mm.
It can only be 2, essentially, because there's only 2 people that have sent us in more than one article.
Well, that's not how the quote goes. It can only be one.
Yeah, there can only be one.
There can only be one.
Yeah.
All right, fine. It's not Bahamut Gaming.
It's Highlander. Thank you, Highlander.
It's not Bahamut Gaming because
Damn
Brandon
it.
would know if it's Bahamut Gaming.
Yeah.
Not Bahamut Gaming. Not Jalen.
It's not.
Is it Highlander?
Who's the other
So
two?
Riveting.
Yeah. Tim Man.
It's Tim Man.
Hey, there you go.
Okay.
There were some other people in the beginning of the podcast that I think submitted us articles, but I cannot remember their name.
Oh, okay.
I think the only repeat submitters that we didn't mention was Valerie. Valerie's the 4th.
Oh, okay.
She submitted a local news and like episode.
Oh, Aaron. Aaron's now officially a contributor. Well,
Submitted.
Yeah.
So his subject for this email was 5 strange places that are blacked out by Google Maps.
Ooh.
I like this.
He said
like
some
this.
odd stuff for you guys to all enjoy during your Halloween episode. Can't wait. So yeah, 5 strange places that are blocked out by Google Maps. It is probably safe to say that Google Maps is one of our greatest technologies and innovations of the last 10 years. Just a few clicks, you can view any place on the face of the earth.
Is this a guessing game? Do we guess all 5?
Oh, we could do that. Yeah.
Oh, that would be fun.
I mean, there's no way you'd ever guess what any of these locations are, but
Really?
What?
I would think
Area
like
69. Oh, wait. 50. What is it called?
Oh.
Area
Area
fucking
51, you fucking pleb.
51.
Area
69 and then 52. We make too many jokes about it on this podcast that I cannot remember.
I would think North Korea would be one. Like in general.
yeah. So if you want to guess, how let's see how
North
am I going to do this
Korea.
guessing? Because this guessing isn't.
Yeah.
Well, because like this is, I don't think this is all in.
Yeah.
Should I like globify it?
So the first place, where is it? In general. Like. and
Oh,
then
we're
we'll-
doing it place by place. I thought we were just going to throw out 5 guesses
Oh,
and see
fine,
if we
sure,
get
fine.
any of the. You guys are overthinking this, I think.
No.
All right, fine.
Okay.
All right, whatever that was. It was an alien beaming signals into my ear.
There you go.
Oh, no.
All right, guess your 5 places.
North Korea. That's it. That's my guess.
Area 52.
Area
1.
North.
What
No.
else is-
No North Korea.
No area.
What?
Oh, wow.
No way.
I think that might be because North Korea is just blocked out regardless.
Yeah, but the.
Shouldn't it be on the
Yeah, but
list?
this is for spooky reasons.
Oh, for spooky.
Oh.
That's more just like I'm a
Oh.
dictator and I don't want you to look in my backyard.
The
Okay.
Amityville Horror House. I don't know.
These are locations that you can see from Google Maps, Nicole.
When you could see a house from Google Maps.
These are like these are like
That's
Earth.
true.
These are like Earth views. Like you're taking a picture from like an airplane.
How far out? Oh, okay.
Wait, that far out? How would we?
That's what I'm trying to
Just
say. This
tell
game
us.
won't work.
Just tell us.
This article fucking.
This would be fun if we were good at geography.
This article doesn't suck the game possibilities.
The gums. The gum.
I didn't
The
know it
game
was
sucks.
a evil article.
All right. Tell us because I really want to know because this is neat.
Tim, man, I love you.
Don't lie to him.
I do. He's the only one that submits most of the time, except Bahamut Gaming, which we already inherently have to love because we know him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, Junction Ranch, California.
What's that?
Who?
Junction Ranch, California.
Huh?
What is it?
Junction Ranch is in the middle of California's Mojave Desert. There lies a mysterious strip. This is weird though. I'm going to have to show you these pictures. There lies a mysterious strip. So it's just like the whole image is visible, but there's these 2 specific strips that are not filled in.
Mm.
All right, so there's the 2 strips
Let me see.
that are whited out randomly.
Are they just roads? What's going on here? Did someone spell it with rocks? The government sucks.
Wait, this isn't blacked out.
White it out.
It's whited out, blacked out. Like some of them are black.
See, this article's evil.
Nicole, it's about that something's not visible. That's the whole point.
But why is this spooky?
Because why is it not Google Maps now allowing us to see this?
I mean, what if those roads are just white? I don't know.
What if those roads are just white?
It's not.
Ivory woods.
Yeah, that is really weird. I don't know why that is like.
Some believe that it's part of China Lake proving grounds, which an Air Force focused testing locations for drones. That's suspicious and in one of itself. Even weirder is that the only parts of the base that are obscured from Google Maps. When you zoom in on the base location, there are parts of the buildings intentionally scratched out. What's going on there?
Okay.
Cool.
The next up is Sandy Island.
Okay.
Sandy Island. Someone is just not good at naming things. What do I name this island?
Sandy Island was discovered on Captain Cook during his explorations of and around Australia in the late 1700s.
Yeah.
However, despite the island being seen on maps for the last 200 years, the area where Sandy Island is supposed to be is located is mysteriously blurred out on Google Maps because something fishy is going on there.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, fishy because it's an island? I get it. I'm kidding. They probably did not intend that.
Maybe they did.
Probably did.
Ooh.
Scandalous. All right.
Just third place.
Next.
I probably can't pronounce this, but the Thule Air Base, Greenland. During the Cold War, the U.S. had a B-52 bombers carrying nuclear weapons on a regular basis. This strategy was supposed to serve as a deterrent to the Soviets. However, accidents happened, and in 1968, a plane carrying a nuclear payload crashed while taking off the Thule Air Base in Greenland. During the crash, the nuclear weapon was said to have released a significant amount of radiation into the surrounding environment. The area that crashed is blurred out on Google Maps.
Oh, shit. Which part is that? The one where the red dot is?
I think the black.
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm pretty sure it's all that black.
Yeah.
Accidents happen.
Weird.
This one fucking just looks like someone took a fucking lasso tool in Photoshop and just was like, snip, let me get this out of my magazine. I need this face for my collage.
If someone was making a dream
What
board
the
and they were
hell?
like, yeah, mountain, snowy peak.
Kangtega, Nepal. This mysterious area in the Himalaya mountains is completely blacked out on Google Maps. While the potential reason why it's blocked range from a military base to a Nazi UFOs, it's unlikely that we'll ever know the full story.
Nazi UFO?
Yes, Nazi UFOs.
Space Nazis is what you're telling me.
Yes.
Okay.
They're saying...
I'll play.
They're not saying it is. That is, unless you want to hike up 22,000 feet to find out.
Damn.
Part of my theory on that is just they probably couldn't get... Well, actually, that doesn't make sense because a lot of these are bird's eye views, so there'd be no reason for it not to be able to pick up what
It's
was
probably
there.
something there that... I feel like most of these are just military-based things.
Yeah, it's all government. It's all government.
We don't want you to know where our location is. Last one does not have a photo, unfortunately.
Except for the one where the bomber crashed with the nuke. That is a giant hole in the ground, and aliens are doing kickflips in the crater.
I agree.
And Yamcha's in the other crater.
Get out of here.
Yep.
But this other one does have a photo. It's Siberia, Russia. It's all snow.
I mean...
Oh, so this one's a joke.
No, there was a picture that wouldn't load, but I did that as a joke.
Oh, okay.
Russia's vast northwest forest is completely a hotbed for paranormal and generally unexpected activity. While most of us wouldn't bother looking at a forest on Google Maps, the Russian government isn't taking any chances. Deep in the Siberian wilderness is an area of land that far away looks normal. However, when you look closer, it's obviously copied and pasted from another piece. Oh man, I wish I could see it.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they take a picture? Sync up. There's probably a photo here and it probably just stopped. It broke or something. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it makes all sense that these are military based. And if one of them's just like a hodgepodge collage of pictures, it's probably like, yeah, it's just another way of like cutting something out.
Gosh, of pictures.
Like, cause like if you cut out a black square, like that square through a military base trying to hide, someone's like, well, I still know where that is.
Yeah, but you don't know for sure what it is, I guess.
We all agree most of these first world nations have underground military bases, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because, like,
Yeah.
Can't find it.
I thought I heard like a creepy person outside, but it was just like someone revving like a chainsaw, which is probably just as scary on Halloween.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, what? Oh, can I?
Oh wait, no, it's a weed whacker.
I want to tell you guys about a thing, but I don't know if it fits into the podcast.
Is it spooky?
It's more annoying and creepy. So I was like walking back home with Sandra last night, and like Sandra was upset, and we were just sort of hanging out, and I was talking to her, and
this dude, like, we were standing sort of by the crosswalk for like 10-ish minutes. I was just talking to her and stuff, and this guy comes up to us and sees that she's upset. It's like, girls, and he has like an accent, I don't know, and he's just like, he just starts talking to us, and so I grab Sandra and I'm just like, oh, peace, and I go to cross the street. There's no cars coming, but even though the light is red to cross, like, there's no cars. It's very late at night. It was like 2 a.m.
This motherfucker tried to save you guys from no cars?
There was one car, and I was gonna let it pass before I kept going, but he thought I was gonna fucking rock. Like, he was like, "Are you crazy?" And he grabs us, and I'm like, "All right, this is enough now." And so I just walk away, and like, peace out, dude. Fucking leave us alone. And so we do like a U-turn to another crosswalk, and he's across the street, and he's blatantly and clearly recording us with his phone. What? And I'm like, what? Same dude has his phone dead ass up and like following us. I looked back. It wasn't just him like.
That almost sounds like he's scouting for people to abduct.
And then I flipped him off, and I was like, all right, fuck off, dude. I'm not.
Yeah.
And we just kept walking.
That's not an area you normally are in, right?
No, it was right near our house.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm in all seriousness, I would be very careful now.
Really?
I always feel like somebody's filming me.
They might abduct me.
Whoa. God, like, it was just super weird. I was like, very
that's
strange.
fucking creepy.
Yeah. Ookie spooky. Anyway. I made sure he wasn't following us.
I like how you try to wrap a Halloween ookie spooky around it at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a real creepy problem. Ookie spooky.
Gotta have them ooks. Gotta have them spooks.
I was almost shot. Ookie spooky. He had a gun with a bat attached to it.
Happy Halloween.
Yeah, he was wearing a ghost sheet and had a gun.
Had a gun. A guy. I like the idea of a guy with a ghost, like just a mattress sheet over him, eyes cut out, and just a gun.
Yeah,
like a hand with a gun.
That's what I was literally picturing.
That's the first sanctioned to let you know Halloween costume.
Ghost with gun.
Ghost with gun.
With ghost gun bullets.
Ghost gun bullets.
Yeah.
Well, no, hold on. Is he going to murder other guns?
Other
Is it
guns?
ghost on ghost violence?
You just said, is he going to murder other guns?
Oh, other ghosts. Sorry. A gun bullets?
That gun bullets are used to kill other guns.
Kill a gun with a gun. This is stupid. I don't want to do this anymore.
Next article.
You know, I entered this party thinking, man, this is probably going to be a huge bummer. Then, lights off. Suddenly, a dead man in a papoose. It's a murder.
Holy shit. Brother, he's in my papoose dead.
Oh my god.
Did someone say Mr. Doctor?
No one ever says Mr. Doctor.
Mr. Doctor, I said it in my head. How did you know?
Oh, Lord. You don't have telekinetic powers. I keep telling you this. I'm supposed to be the weird antisocial one, but I don't know how you keep...
Brother, I am the social one with drugs.
Oh, all right. Well...
And I have a bone saw.
Now...
Snip, snip, snip. Cut, cut, cut.
That smells a lot like baby heads, which really is very disturbing to me. I shouldn't be smelling baby heads on your bone saw, you know.
Oh, that's just chalk.
Okay.
Wink.
Oh, boy.
Wink.
Do people audibly wink? Usually?
Wink.
I don't know. I don't talk to people.
I was across the street at the orphanage, and I saw that there was a hullabaloo going on.
So am I just going to keep this baby on me, or this dead mare in my papoose?
God damn, this is my one day off from being the police chief, and there's murder?
Yeah,
Where?
you're really close to it, too.
Where?
You're sharing a weird man papoose wearer together. I don't know.
I don't love it. Where?
Brother, you should probably take that off of you. I mean, it's dripping with blood. It is not
I
a good
totally
scene.
would, brother, but I kind of enjoy
I know. All right.
I kind of
know
enjoy
you
the
do,
balance. Like, he was really front heavy, and this is now back heavy, and now it's kind of balanced. They kind of weigh the same.
I have to say that the counterbalance makes me hugged real close to his chest. It makes me feel real comfortable.
All right. Well, let's. All right.
Once again, this isn't weird.
I should not.
Also, brother, we should never tamper with the crime scene. The crime scene is the back of my papoose, correct?
I guess so.
Even though I constantly put my hands inside of
All right, well then
people's
just
bodies.
don't move, please. You know how this works. We've known each other our whole lives. You know what I do.
All right, fine, brother. I'm gonna hang the papoose on this coat hanger.
Oh,
It's all right,
Jesus.
Chief.
All right, well.
You're just gonna hang out here. Don't die.
Chiefy wants downsies.
Nope.
Chiefy wants
All right,
downsies.
fine. I'll unclip you. Jesus Christ.
I should not be the only normal one here. I talk to myself under my breath. This is not inside my head. You guys can hear me. I
mean, I wasn't going to say anything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
brother. You're acting pretty strange today. You don't usually do this.
Yes, I'm the strange one. You're right. All right. Anyway, I need to question some witnesses. I'm going to drop a list of suspects based on
Let me
pure
see, brother.
conjecture. It's how I operate.
Let me lean over your shoulder.
Okay. Well.
Oh, wow. This is just like L.A. Noire.
Oh, yes, except I can't draw.
My favorite video game.
You game corner.
All right, you're high up on
Do you
that
listen
list.
to the less you know?
This is
Every day.
This is a bit pandery.
It sucks.
Oh boy.
I have
Yeah.
something that I think I want to make a regular thing for
I like it.
for the Halloween stuff because there are literally thousands of them and they're always adding and they have like some kind of quality control sort of, which makes them a little bit better than like just regular creepypastas or whatever.
Right.
And it's time for we're going to dive into the files of the SCP Foundation, everyone.
Ooh.
So what's going to happen?
So do what you need to do. Kind of give them a lowdown what SCP means.
Okay, so it stands for Secure, Contain, Protect, and it's a fictional foundation that the internet made up, and it's basically like people submit their stories and like different creatures, items, supernatural, horror, funny, whatever it is, usually more horror based.
Yeah.
And they like write it as if it was like an entry in this like high security government
Log.
foundation.
Like a super underground prison full of just wacky, spooky
crazy
shit.
bullshit. Yeah.
Well, some of them are really terrifying.
Yeah.
Honestly, before you even get into it, what I really don't like about the naming scheme for that foundation is secure. Yeah, you're securing the scary thing. Contain. You're keeping it away. Protect. You're not protecting it. You're protecting us.
Yeah, I think that's what it means, though.
But no, but like it's in a way where you have to like kind of like consider the last part. Like it's
no, that's true. It's cool.
Yeah.
I think that's really rad. Little touch.
I'll just say this though. I'm not going to go into a long description about it. I just want to say my favorite SCP, because I've actually been watching some of these videos over the last couple of months just for the fun of it. My favorite SCP currently is SCP-2852 Cousin Johnny.
Is my cousin Johnny anything like my cousin Vinny? I wish I knew anything about that movie or that added to the bit.
Me too. So, to explain, everyone, SCPs have classes, the way that they organize, like, what kind of a thing they are.
And identify them.
And they have 5 classes here, it looks like. So safe class are anomalies that are easily and safely contained. That's pretty straightforward. It's often due to the fact that the Foundation had researched the SCP well enough that containment does not require significant resources.
Okay, they have a master ball.
Yeah. Euclid class are anomalies that require more resources to contain completely, or where containment isn't always reliable. Usually this is because the SCP is insufficiently understood or inherently unpredictable. Euclid is the object class with the greatest scope, and it's usually a safe bet that an SCP will be this class if it doesn't easily fall into any other class. Keter class SCPs are anomalies that are exceedingly difficult to contain consistently or reliably, with containment procedures often being extensive and complex. The Foundation often can't contain these SCPs well due to not having a solid understanding of the anomaly or lacking the technology to properly counter it. A Keter SCP does not mean the SCP is dangerous, just that it is simply very difficult or costly to contain. Next one is Thaumiel. Thaumiel class SCPs are anomalies that the Foundation uses to contain or counteract other SCPs or anomalous phenomena. So that I guess they use certain SCPs to contain other ones.
Yeah, there's some good ones.
Yeah, even the mere existence of Thaumiel class objects is classified at the highest levels of the Foundation. Their locations, functions, and current status are known to few Foundation personnel. And then the last one is neutralized. And neutralized SCPs are anomalies that are no longer anomalous, either through having been intentionally or accidentally destroyed or disabled. And those are the classes, everybody. So you can look it up too. I just figured I'd blame.
Yeah. Cool. Let's read some SCPs.
Okay, so we have with us SCP-087. So pretty early on, because right now there's currently there's about 5,000 SCPs. So this is a pretty early one. There's a video game attached to it also. which is pretty scary. I've watched it before. So SCP-087, located on the campus of Redacted. The doorway leading to SCP-087 is constructed of reinforced steel with an electro-release lock mechanism. Getting to the point, it is a unlit platform staircase. The stairs descend on a 38-degree angle for 13 steps before reaching a semicircle platform of approximately 3 meters in diameter. So basically, it's a staircase that's never ending, and any light source brighter than 75 watts can't work. So you can only see the draw. Like, it's like you have, in reality, draw distance that you can't ever break. Like, it's dark beyond a certain point. There's no light fixtures.
Even if I have like an industrial lamp, like spotlight, it still will show a void of darkness.
Yeah.
What if I have the sun? That harness the sun, and I'm like, "Fuck you, void, eat science," and then it's still black, and I'm like, "Oh no,
science has failed me."
So it basically the staircase. What their explanation is that the staircase absorbs the light.
Oh yeah, today on Spooky Time Day, all NASA science is out the door.
Yeah.
I hang the NASA hat on the
on the toilet stall.
On the toilet stall where I put my feet up next to my dirty footprints on my wall. Continue. Light gets absorbed and goes away.
Yeah, so like anything above 75 watts, the staircase like absorbs the light. So it's sort of like a black hole.
Oh.
So it's like and there's no end to how far down it goes.
So you said over it absorbs the light.
Yeah.
So you have to have a low light to see things?
Well, no matter what, if you have like
it's just max light.
The max light
okay.
possible.
So you can always just with a flashlight you could like see the general stairs, what's in your bubble vicinity. But
yes.
So wait, looking down, is it black too?
Here, there's a picture actually from the video game, and there's also
please hold on.
What? What?
We need to post some more things so this video goes somewhere.
Oh my god. So I'm going to read some logs because they had several exploration attempts of the staircase.
Do.
I don't know what's wrong with me. I've never been creeped out by anything before. Like, I'm not exaggerating. Like, this is creepy. Man. It's just gonna be fucking dude. I don't know. Imagine that dude's in the staircase.
I know.
See, that's the creepiest part of the SCP Foundation. Like, I think I said last time, there's a video game called SCP Containment Breach.
Oh yeah, there's that one. Yeah.
It's the main one that like these dudes are they're making it for free and they stack up.
Yeah.
They're trying to basically fulfill every single SCP they can into the game, and they have like so many
good
in it
ones.
right now. And the thing is, when the containment breach happens, everything's in game. So it's like, imagine you go on the stairs.
Eventually, that's got to be impossible.
Yeah.
Though.
Imagine you have the stairs.
It's not balanced.
And there's not a bunch of SCP that are actively walking. So a lot of them happen to be objects or things like fucking staircases.
Right.
Yeah. I'm waiting for the part that explains why there's a lock on the door.
Nah.
Also, I'm thinking you got the staircase where you want it.
Yeah.
Just leave it alone.
Also, I want to know, how did you like go, let us surgically remove this spooky staircase and then put it into our containment breach? Let's also install it as an actual staircase.
I think the thing is that some of the SCPs, like, they are just kind of where they are. They're not all necessarily at the facility. Or maybe this is coincidental. I don't know.
Well, they usually try to put all of them in the facility. The thing I could think of is if it's a staircase, it's in a building, so I assume they just removed the chunk of the building.
I guess maybe.
But
I mean, it's not.
But my point is, like, imagine the rake is out roaming around in the facility.
No thanks.
And then you're in the staircase, and you're like, well, I guess it's me and the rake running forever, like Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Keep up on that CrossFit.
There are two noises that you typically hear when you're descending down the staircase, and that's knocking and the voice of a distressed child.
You want a bottle?
Wait. Okay, so I'm going to read from Exploration 1. So first they're describing who is going on this exploration thing. 43-year-old Caucasian male, average build. They only describe
No, it's fucking
and then some sort of... let's name the guy...
Yeah, let's give them some names.
I mean, they only give him a number. He says D84. And the doctor, I'll just call the doctor because his name's redacted. because spooky.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. All the test subjects are prisoners in the SCP Foundation. There's doctors and there's things. So he has a code name because that's what they call. They have code names because they're prisoners.
But
I'm just saying for the audience, in the SCP Foundation, they do a lot of experiments with people, and it's usually on prisoners.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, I'll call him D84 because that's the abbreviated version.
Yeah.
Daniel.
Okay, Daniel. I'll call him Daniel.
Damn Daniel.
I'll call him Daniel. So and you can imagine it's the kid with the white shoes.
Yeah.
He's like, wait. He's like, is your light working? No, it's a flood lamp. It's absorbing all the light. Are your sweet white kicks? Oh no, they're black. They're absorbing all the white.
The kicks are the only thing that shine bright enough in the stairway to light.
To reflect the light off your shoes. Hey, look, there's the exit door.
SCP defeated.
So Daniel says, it's fucking dark. And the doctor's like, is your flood lamp functioning properly? Daniel shines the light out the door and into the academic building's hallway. The light reaches significantly further. Daniel, yeah, it's working. It just won't light these stairs all the way down. Doctor, thank you. Please continue. So they descend for 13 steps before reaching the second platform. 13. Platform is a semicircle. No distinct markings.
No markings.
Nondescript patches of dust, dirt, where? Typical concrete stairwell. Daniel rotates 180 degrees to begin descent down the second flight, then pauses. Doctor, reason for stopping? Daniel says, you hear that? There's a fucking kid down there. Sounds like one. None of the described audio is feeding through the camera or mic at this time.
Wait, you have to go down the stairs?
Yeah, down it, baby.
That's scarier, actually, than going upstairs.
I know.
Wait, is it? No, wait, going upstairs is worse because then something's coming up behind you.
Nah, down is worse.
Is it?
I don't know. That's debatable. I guess both are bad. The doctor says, could you please describe the sound? Daniel, it's young, either female or a very young boy. It's crying and sobbing and saying, please, help, please. Yeah, it keeps repeating that and crying. Please. Doctor, can you estimate its distance from your current location? Daniel, fuck, I don't know, maybe 200 meters down? Doctor, please continue down the next flight. Please. Yeah, so the doctor doesn't hear it through his
Yeah, because usually the doctors don't go in.
No, yeah.
Smart. I see why they got a PhD.
The subject descends another 13 steps. As he reaches the landing, audio of the child as described is picked up. The child alternates between sobbing, wailing, and the words, please, help, down here. The level of audio is consistent with Daniel's report of it being approximately 200 meters below. The doctor, can you still hear the crying? Daniel, yeah.
To be fair, I can understand you're just like crapping in your pants, like
yeah.
I don't want to do this anymore. But I guess I was on death row before for murdering children, so I guess this works out. This is kind of ironic, huh?
The doctor says, we're picking it up as well. Please continue down. Stop if you notice any changes in the audio or environment. The subject descends another 3 flights of stairs before stopping. Daniel says, keep going? Doctor says, please. Daniel continues down another 17 flights, total of 22 flights, before stopping. There are no visual changes in the environment, and each flight has been a consistent 13 steps. And Daniel says, I'm not getting any fucking closer to the kid. Stereo audio confirms that the crying noise has not increased in volume and remains approximately 200 meters below the subject. Doctor, noted. Please continue. The subject continues another 28 flights before stopping, 50 flights total. Daniel is standing on the 51st landing, counting the initial ground level landing. Daniel is estimated to be 200 meters below the initial platform. 34 minutes have elapsed. The volume of the crying has not increased. Daniel says, I feel a little uneasy. Doctor says, spent a long time in a dark, unknown stairwell. It's natural. Please continue. Man, they're full-blooded.
Yeah. As dark staircases are.
Yeah. Suck it up, bitch. And then...
Get dunked on. You shouldn't have killed that kid, Daniel.
Damn,
Daniel. You think your shoes are hot now?
I'm excited to see where this goes, but I also want one of the logs to be someone falling down the stairs.
Yeah.
And he just never ends.
Yeah.
The kid starts laughing.
So, the subject hesitates before stepping down on the next stair. As the subject moves forward, the flood lamp illuminates a face, located approximately at the bottom of the flight. It appears to be the same size and shape as a human head, except it is lacking a mouth, nostrils, and pupils. The face is completely motionless, but is making direct eye contact, indicating its awareness of Daniel.
I'm also making direct eye contact with it this entire time you've been reading this, and I hate it.
It's bad.
It's really unsettling.
Daniel yelling, "Fuck! What the fuck is that? Shit! Holy fucking shit! What the fuck?"
Damn.
Daniel.
Damn, Daniel.
What if the doctor was like, watch your language?
Yeah, stop cursing. Doctor, can you please describe what you see?
Ugh.
Daniel, it's some sort of fucking person face thing, and it's fucking looking right at me. Fuck, it's looking right at me. Doctor, is it moving? Daniel, pause, heavy breathing. No, it's just staring at me. Fuck, it's creepy. Doctor, please approach and further illuminate. Damn. Daniel, fuck. I don't want to fucking... The face jerks forward about 50 centimeters directly towards Daniel. Daniel yelling now, fuck.
That's fair. Yeah.
Daniel, I said watch your language, mister.
This is the end here. Daniel enters a panicked state and rapidly ascends the staircase. Daniel reaches the ground floor in 18 minutes, at which time he collapses and passes out.
So you can go back.
Yeah, I guess you can, yeah. There's no sign of the face. Review of the footage indicates an equal number of flights and steps ascending as descending. Audio of the crying and pleading remains at the same volume until the last flight, at which point it ceases. Medical reports indicate collapse was a result of the rapid ascension of the stairs, causing fatigue. And that's one of the explorations.
Okay, to be
Nice.
fair,
Nice.
of course Daniel would be fucking fatigued.
Nice.
He went up
Yeah.
18 flights of stairs as fast as he could.
Oh, yeah.
When I go up 8 flights at work, I'm like, my thighs are on fire, and I go to the gym. Unless like Daniel's damn big old muscles or adrenaline, I guess. Woo.
Yeah, mostly adrenaline, I'm pretty sure.
Also, look at that fucking picture. It's creepy as hell.
Oh,
That's
it's
the
not
face
great.
he's in.
The other ones are really good too, and I wish I could read them, but we do not have time.
We do have time.
There's
Your story actually kind of goes in line with one of mine. This is a return from last year's spooky time.
Spooky time.
A search and rescue officer for the U.S. Forest.
Oh, I remember that
the
one.
U.S. Forest Service.
Yeah.
And he has some stories to tell.
Oh shit.
So, one of my first jobs as a trainee was a search op for a 4-year-old kid that had gotten separated from his mom. This is one of those cases where we knew we were going to find him because the dogs were on a strong scent trail, and we saw clear signs that he was in the area. We ended up finding him in a berry patch, about half-mile about where he'd been last seen. Kid wasn't even aware he'd been wandered that far. One of the vets brought him back. I was glad because I'm not really good with kids, and I find it hard to talk to them and keep them company. As my trainer and I are headed back, she decides to take me on a detour to show me one of the hot spots where we tend to find missing people. It's a natural dip in a land near a populated trail, and people usually move downhill because it's easier. We hike out there. It's a few miles away, and we get there in about an hour or so. As we're walking around the area, she's pointing out places she's found people in the past. I see something in the distance. Now, this area we're talking about is like 8 miles from the main parking area, though there's back roads you can take to get closer if you'd want to hike that far. But we're in the state protected land, which means there can't be any type of commercial or residential development out here. And all you'll ever see is a fire tower or makeshift shelter that homeless people think they can get away with building. But I see whatever it is has straight edges, and it's one thing you learn quickly, it's that nature rarely has straight lines. I point it out, but she doesn't say anything. She just hangs back and lets me wander over and check it out.
Don't do it.
I get within about 20 feet of it, and all the hair on the back of my neck stands up. It's just a normal staircase, with a beige carpet and about 10 steps tall. But instead of being in a house, where it obviously should be, it's out here in the middle of the woods. The sides aren't carpeted, obviously, and I can see the wood it's made of. It's almost like a video game glitch, where the house has failed to load completely and the stairs are the only thing visible. I stand there, and it's like my brain is working overtime to try and make sense of what I'm seeing. My trainer comes and stands next to me, and she just stands there casually, looking at it as if the least interesting thing in this world. I ask her, what the fuck is this thing doing here? And she just chuckles. Get used to it, rookie. You're going to see a lot of them. I start to move closer, and she grabs my arm hard. I wouldn't do that, she says. Her voice is so casual, but her grip is tight. I just stand there looking at her. You're going to see them all the time, but don't go near them. Don't touch them. Don't go up them. Just ignore them. I start to ask her about it, but something in the way she's looking at me tells me it's best if I don't. I end up moving on, and the subject doesn't come up again for the rest of my training. She was right, though. I'd say about every 5th call I go on, I end up running across a set of stairs. Sometimes they're relatively close to the path, maybe within 2 or 3 miles. Sometimes they're 20, 30 miles out, literally in the middle of nowhere. I only find them in the broadest searches of training weekends. They're usually in good condition, but sometimes they look like they've been out there for years. All different kinds, all different sizes. The biggest I ever saw looked like it was out of a turn-of-the-century mansion, and there was at least 10 feet wide with steps leading up about 15, 20 feet. I tried talking about it with people, but they just give me the same response my trainer did. It's normal. Don't worry about it. They're not a big deal. But don't go close to them or up them. When trainees ask me about it now, I give them the same response. I really don't know what else to tell them. I'm really hoping someday I get a better answer. It hasn't happened yet.
That was rad. That's such a good thing. Damn it.
Oh my God.
Fuck.
I said it last year. All of the search and rescue stories are very good, but definitely do not look them up or you will listen to this podcast every year and I will have nothing to talk about.
Don't look up all the things we do. Haha.
Don't even Google weird news or we're out of a job.
At the top of the stairs is Daniel.
Damn.
That's they're connected. It's a
They're
teleportation thing.
Yeah. The kid going up is the creepy thing.
Mm-hmm. All right, Andre, what you fucking got, huh?
Well, since Brandon brings the spooks and Nicole brings the
scares,
I bring the shit post.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Actually, I have an SCP that's kind of neat and shit posty and funny.
Love it.
That'll be fun.
Arthur lost episode.
Ooh.
Oh no, you're gonna do this.
This is gonna be like every
today.
single creepypasta. It's just like, and then his eyes bled.
His eyes bled, and he said, "I'm going to get you."
And then he got me.
Mine. I got it at a garage sale, and I never saw this before.
It was spooky.
Arthur was walking, and he saw some stairs.
Fuck off.
Saw a brown and black light upstairs.
A brown brick.
A brown brick. All right. Let me enhance. Computer enhance.
I want some Minecraft creepypasta. I'm sure there's many.
I'm sure there's one. I saw an Instagram one.
Y'all know about Herobrine, right?
Oh, Herobrine. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's the guy.
That's
the
one.
Minecraft.
That's the
scary
Minecraft pasta.
Here we go.
Dazzle us. I'm just kidding.
Arthur is one of my favorite shows of all time. I'm going to look for a recorded episode on YouTube. Oh my God, what luck. There's one episode. It's called Arthur and His Sister.
PW.
Devil Warlord.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa, devil worship. Well,
What does he fall? Does he fall off into hell instead?
Yeah.
Welcome, Arthur.
where am I?
What was that thing from the mouse one?
I want you to sit on my lap.
Real suffering isn't known.
Arthur,
Yeah?
I want you to go up those stairs.
I'd rather not, man.
They're really cool stairs.
Oh, hell yeah. Is Buster up those stairs?
Sure.
Oh, my main man, Busty.
I
Let's
don't know
go.
the fuck Buster.
These stairs keep on going. What's going on?
There's a puppy at the top.
Oh, cool. My dog?
Sure.
Whose name I forgot the name of?
My dog.
It's Buster.
Did you turn Buster into a dog?
It's like a Scout Tucker situation. He merged Buster and your dog. I mean, an abomination.
Play with me, Arthur.
DW. Anyways.
He just goes DW.
Yeah, she's at the top of the stairs. He's like, Satan, it's just DW. It's not Buster or my dog or Buster dog hybrid. What, you liar? I'm Arthur. I'm the king of hell now.
All right.
Read your shit post, bro.
All right.
W.
Read it. Eat your shit post, mister.
The intro is usual. It's starting out in the street, but there are corpses all over the place.
It started off in the streets. I've never heard the opening of the Arthur opening like that, but yeah.
Does it start in the street? I can't remember.
Hey, when you're walking down the street. Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Something,
okay.
people
He's
you
in
meet,
the
friends you meet.
street.
It's a kid's show, and they're telling kids to go in the street. That's very dangerous.
I mean, he's on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
That's not the street.
That's
They're
fair.
not saying the street.
But there are corpses all over the place. One of them is DW's. Also, I just want to let you know, I did a grammatical rewrite in that whole sentence.
Good.
It says one of is DW.
One of
No, you should just read it. You should read it as
Alright, fine.
it's as intended.
Her skull is broken in two, and her brains are splattered all over the floor. Her arms are away from the body, and there's blood all over the place. Her chest is torn open, and her intestines are sticking out. Buster is at her side. He is ripped in half, and all of his guts are splattered on the floor. Arthur is then a foot away from them. He is headless, but is standing upright.
He's got to walk down that street. Lollipopping gait.
Important.
30 seconds later, the show became CGI. And Arthur is starting...
3D animation for TV. Ah!
Oh no!
Oh no, it's Jimmy Neutron quality.
Pre-Jimmy Neutron too.
Oh no, it's
Even
reboot
worse.
quality.
Reboot. Which reboot? Scary show. Because 3D animation was terrifying.
Not the rotoscoping ways of Reboot and Donkey Kong, the TV show.
Oh, I hate them.
Anything but that.
The show became CGI, and Arthur is starting to run, and an eyeball pops out of his exposed esophagus. OMG, he ran into a fucking Indoraptor.
Whom?
I guess a raptor.
Indoraptor.
There's
An
something called an
Indoraptor.
Endoraptor.
Yeah.
Oh, with an E?
It's an I.
Like indica? Like smoking Indo? There's a raptor who just smokes blunts?
Is it an indoor rapper who like only raps inside and not outside?
This is also good bit.
Good, is also good.
It's also great.
I hope the raptor and rapper can meet
and do good
Wow.
raps.
an indoor rap.
Roar! Said the Indoraptor.
Yeah.
Arthur looked at the Indoraptor with the eye that was sticking out of its throat. They were staring into each other's eyes. It's sort of like EYE parentheses S parentheses close parentheses.
I love it.
They then married each other.
Shut up.
No way.
SpongeBob.
What?
Can't handle
SpongeBob?
it. He's broken.
Dead Jim. And then Shrek helped. And
Yes.
said, "You are now married."
Oh, there's Donkey.
Donkey.
But his legs were all over the place.
All right,
away from his body.
They then married each other. SpongeBob was the polyamorous.
SpongeBob was the polyamorous.
He was the polyamorous.
Oh, truer words.
It's very important to know SpongeBob was the polyamorous. He does reproduce through budding, so there could be no
Wizard ballerina Arthur, will you take Mr. Indoraptor as your personal nerd? Said SpongeBob. Fuck you, says the weird Arthur Cyclops Trump hybrid.
Oh, this is recent. How
Yeah.
did kids know about Arthur?
I don't know.
Mr.
Memes.
Indoraptor, will you take Wizard ballerina Arthur as your husband? This could be a kid from the 90s.
Maybe.
Roar! Said the hybrid dinosaur. then you are legally married. Sorry, right now, actually, no joke, everything is kind of hazy because I laughed so hard I don't have oxygen in my brain. I'm very lightheaded.
Well, while you're getting your oxygen back, I know what happened while writing this. This kid showed it to another kid and was like, what do you think of this? I'm not done yet, but I'm thinking something real scary after they meet this raptor. And the kid's like, this is fucking dumb. And then the kid like is like, oh, yeah, it's
Heel
of
turn,
course
heel
it's a
turn.
joke, bro. Yeah. Just heel turns away from trying to express themselves correctly.
Or this was a collaboration between two friends that couldn't decide what genre they wanted to do. Yeah.
The Endoraptor licks Arthur's eyes.
Eyes?
Sorry, eye. The eye has become red and floating eyebrow came down with a sky from the sky.
An eyebrow.
And Arthur had a angry red eye.
God, this is fucking awful.
I don't know. This is making me laugh so much. Arthur's eye came out of his throat along with his spine. It then floated and blew up in midair. There was then a big party with some very sexy women. The credits rolled. Oh shit, a monster. He has mangled me. I am dying. The end.
This just feels stream of consciousness bullshit.
Yeah.
This is like someone describing their dream.
Let's just say it started out like not great, but just like, okay, this person is trying to make some shit post scariness.
Oh,
and then,
yeah.
I don't know where it went. Fever dream
just
happened.
happened.
Yeah.
I just like Arthur angry.
I have a lot to think about.
Any impressible youth out there listening, and I know you're like, fuck you, I ain't no youth, I'm a teenager or something like that. Just, if anyone doesn't like what you're creating, just don't listen to them or you'll do some shit like this. Be true to your art.
We roast you on a public podcast.
Don't listen to the notes.
Don't listen to the notes.
Hey, we got a lot of listeners in Norway and Sweden, and they're going to laugh at your thing you wrote.
Well, maybe listen to the notes.
No, never listen to any criticism you ever get from anyone.
Unless there are fans from Sweden and Norway, listen to them.
Yeah.
Hi, guys. Nicole, SCP time?
Before we get into SCP, I have another article, another spookum.
Oh, yeah.
So,
go ahead.
birth of first red heifer in 2,000 years fulfills Bible prophecy and signals end of days.
What's a red heifer?
A
heifer from Rocko's Modern
A
Life.
red cow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that why he's named Heifer?
He's a cow.
Yeah, because he's a cow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah, it was born in Israel, and in both Christianity and Judaism, red heifer that's blemish free brings the promise of reinstating biblical purity to the world.
Oh, Jesus. That's
Yeah.
never a good
So,
string of words.
clear your calendars, I guess.
Confirmed for Smash.
Yeah.
Red heifer.
Or for
confirmed
Smash.
It's more SCP time.
Woo!
This one's real gross. I hope you guys are ready to be kind of really grossed out.
Oh, hell yeah.
Is there like
But this
gross
one-
pictures with this?
No, unfortunately.
There's one
No.
for Cousin Johnny.
But not all of them have pictures. So many of them.
Johnny.
I wish this one had a picture because it's gross. So this is SCP-597, Object Class Euclid.
My area code.
Oh, really?
No.
Okay.
Dun.
So I'll
What
read
are
this in
Euclids
order.
again?
I don't remember. I think they're like beings. I think they're like alive. I could be wrong. I don't remember
Yeah,
what the
it's something like that.
What is it?
They have different classifications. This one is Euclid, but I forget
that's
what the
right. They have like
classification
a sorting system.
Yeah.
Their Harry Potter
really neat.
system.
Yeah, they sort with the they put the hat on whatever creature or thing.
Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw. No, wrong setting. Good. Flip a switch. All right, so I'm gonna read the containment procedures, and then I'm gonna read what it is.
Okay.
Because I think that's a nice little progression.
I like it.
SCP-597 is to be guarded and researched by a rotating monthly shift. Those in charge of the design of the containment procedures are not allowed contact with the SCP If at all possible, this duty should be left to overseer level personnel, which I guess is like higher ups. I don't know. No one is to be allowed to view on video or through a window or be in the same room as SCP-597 for longer than 5 hours. Maintenance personnel are to alternate every day. Evaluations are to be given at the end of the shift or whenever mental distress seems obvious. If psychological contamination is too great and poses a tangible danger, termination can be performed immediately by the on-site analyst. The mental health offices are soundproofed for this purpose. Yeah, so they kill off whoever is like mentally infected by this thing.
Ooh, so it's like a virus.
A little. It's real gross. The doctor can terminate up to 10 individuals at a time. Any more requires the approval of an overseer. In this scenario, procedure 59732 is to be activated, and that procedure is called weaning the babies. Vents in the ceiling require regular maintenance for this purpose. Smoke detectors are not to be turned off for any reason. Candles and incense lit in 597's cell are to be taken as an indication of a dangerous obsession. The leaving and offering of food, as 597 does not require it, is to be viewed in the same light as well. All other signs of unnatural love and religious awe are to be reported along with these.
Oh.
So it instills some sort of adoration into whoever is taken under its spell.
I might regret this, but can we get it to be our publicist?
You will regret it as soon as I get to the third paragraph here.
Oopsie.
After this paragraph. Okay, so the room and the surrounding area are to be sealed with ventilation shafts, plumbing, wiring checked daily. Measures are to be put into place for the continuous extermination of all vermin in the facility. Animals not part of the study found suckling on SCP-597 are to be removed and terminated as soon as possible due to risk of biological contamination. Because of this, in the morning, workers must wear hazmat suits while entering the cell, for SCP-597 is often covered in vermin, including mice, possums, squirrels, and bats. We're getting to the nitty-gritty here.
Yeah. Is it just a heaving pile of bosom?
Let's keep reading. 597 is to be hosed down weekly with special care given to the areas around the nipples to prevent the buildup of saliva and drool.
Yikes.
This is fun. This is scary. Those suckling need washing daily, as does the floor underneath them, for the removal of the puddles of urine, feces for the first few days.
Hell yeah.
And vomit, which is produced when they drink too eagerly, quickly, or out of rhythm. The cleaning products are to be plain and unscented, and no scrubbing is to be done by hand. All right, so here's what it is.
Yeah.
Description. SCP-597 is a blob of flesh approximately 5.8 meters high and 10.67 meters wide, although this measurement changes slightly when it moves, or the substances expand and ripple. All over its body, mostly located on its rolls, are hundreds and hundreds of teats of various colors and sizes.
Oh.
It's the big nipple flesh ball.
Yeah.
So it's a big old boob.
It's basically called the mother of all. So it's whenever a mammal is released into its cell, it will be drawn to the corresponding teat for its species and then proceed to suckle as long as they are unimpeded.
Wait a minute, it has every teat
every
of every
single
living thing?
Yep. The milk released will be identical in every way to the makeup of the subject's mothers, although able to sustain the subject's nutritional needs indefinitely.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I know. It's gross. While the fluid is the same as normal milk chemically, for some reason, whether it be an effect of the SCP or an unknown quality of the substances it excretes, any full-grown mammal that would normally require more can survive to the end of their normal lifespan, give or take a few years, simply by suckling at the nipple. Although their teeth will fall out, their muscle will atrophy due to lack of use, the subjects will curl up as close as possible on the side, lay under the SCP, or immerse themselves and dive into the flesh itself. There have been reports of suffocation, and stomach problems are presented because of the all-liquid diet.
So they'll be like babyfied.
Basically. But what's also really gross about this is the urge to suckle is a mental, physical, and sexual compulsion.
Oh.
It is not just a thing to drink milk from. It is also something that people fuck a lot.
Wait, how do you fuck it? It's just a
No, it's an ambling pile of flesh.
Yeah.
You tell me.
So it's like, it's simultaneously the sexual and motherly qualities at the same time, which is super fucking gross. And I was like,
Don't tell Oedipus.
I know, right? Lower life forms cannot resist at all. Humans have a difficult time. Those in SCP-597's presence describe it as a mental pull, leading us to the conclusion that it is partially telepathic, although it also obviously appeals to deep instincts and is hormonal as well. Endorphins associated with breastfeeding and maternal comfort are released. Those who do give in do so in a mad rush, all restraint broken at once, or a slow ritual commonly involving bowing, kneeling, crawling, and chanting.
Whoa.
They are reduced quickly to an infantile state, and within 1 hour lose all linguistic abilities, intellectual capabilities, and willpower. Before a complete loss of brain function, it is said to be highly comforting and pleasurable. And they say they feel safe like never before. So
Thank you for protecting me, ball of titty flesh.
Basically, more of the same. Men with already unstable or fragile egos find strengthening edible complexes often dangerous levels. 3 employees have raped and murdered. That's wonderful. So, like, basically, if you ever are sucked into this whole thing, if you ever, like, have sex with anyone else or, you know, whatever, like, it's just never as good. So you're, like, compulsed to kill them or something. It's weird. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Fine. Yeah.
I just found this one. I was like, this is gross. Oh, yeah. Wait. There's one thing. Yeah.
No.
The loss of 5 women guards who, after writing "Mommy, Mommy, how I love Mommy" all over the walls of the cells, were lost and began suckling.
Holy shit, Mommy, Mommy, how I love Mommy.
Can we, like, throw the titty ball down the stairs?
I know, right?
The dark void stairs.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Yeah.
Then again, whoever throws it down there is also going to be jumping, suckling it. So
that's
I love the idea. I love the idea of. I love the idea of that staircase being used as like the space between couch cushions.
Just throwing shit down there. Yeah.
There's a lot of things down there.
That's the game
the
FAQ's
remote?
cheat page for how to beat that secure protect game.
Okay, well here's the one thing that always makes me intrigued about SCPs is the ones that where you're compelled to do things or you have no self-control. How do they get it there?
I don't know.
Like this one is like if you're in the presence of it, you just want to suck it.
Well, they rotate. What is it? Every 5 minutes?
Yeah, I think it's like you shouldn't be around it for more than 5 hours. It says
5 hours. Okay.
Oh, there's plenty of time to be like, what is this?
Mm-hmm. But I think it also depends. Like,
mommy, like fuck.
It's just a really twisted Katamari.
Heat of the cosmos, right?
You have like 5 hours to go. Like, why am I next to this nipple ball?
Yeah.
And then at some point, you're just like, what the fuck is this nipple ball? What's that nipple ball? Looking really mighty fine.
I wonder what's in a nipple ball.
What kind of secrets a nipple ball can hide? So I wonder what do I do?
I think also it depends like the mental state of the person. So it's like it varies from person to person. Like personalities and whatever.
Shit.
People's interactions with me vary to person.
But yeah, that's SCP-597.
Yeah.
It's another story from the search and rescues officer. I honestly don't know how I'd forgotten this story, but it is by far the scariest thing that's happened to me. I guess maybe I've tried so long to forget about it that it just didn't come to my mind right away. As someone who literally spends all their time in the woods, you don't ever want to let yourself get scared of being alone or out in the middle of nowhere. That's why when you have experiences like this, you tend to just forget about them and move on. This is, to date, the only thing that's ever really made me seriously consider if this job is the right one for me. I don't really like talking about it much, but I'll do the best I can to remember it all. As I recall, this took place at the end of spring. It was a typical lost child call. A 4-year-old girl had wandered away from her family's campsite and had been missing for about 2 hours. Her parents were completely despondent and told us what most parents do. My kid would never wander away. She's good about staying close. She's never done anything like this before. We assure the parents that we'll do everything we can to find her, and we'll spread out in the standard search formation. I was partnered with one of my good buddies, and we were casually holding conversation while we hiked. I know it sounds callous, but you sort of become desensitized when you've done this stuff long enough. It becomes the norm, and I think to a certain extent, you learn to desensitize yourself in order to work this job. We search for a good 2 hours, going beyond where we think should be, and we come to a small valley where something makes us both stop in unison. We freeze and look at each other. It's almost like a sensation, like a plane depressurizing. My ears pop and I have this odd sensation of having dropped about 10 feet. I start to ask my buddy if he felt that, but before I can, we hear the loudest sound I've heard in my life. It's almost like a freight train passing directly by us, but it's coming from every direction at once, including above and below us. He screams something to me, but I can't hear him over this deafening roar. Understandably freaked out, we look all around us, trying to find the source of the sound, but neither of us see anything. Of course, my first thought is it's a landslide, but we're not near any cliffs, and even if we were, it would have hit us by now. Sound just goes on, and we're trying to yell to each other. We're standing so close we can't hear anything but the sound. Then as suddenly as it starts, it stops like someone threw a switch and cut it off. We stand there for a second, perfectly still. And slowly, the normal sounds of the woods come back. He asks me what the fuck just happened, but I kind of shrug and we stand there looking at each other for a minute. I get on radio and ask if anyone else heard the end of the fucking world, but no one else hears it. Even though we're all within shouting distance of each other. My buddy and I just sort of shrug it off and keep going. About an hour later, we all check out on the radios, and no one's found the little girl. Most of the time, we won't search when it gets dark, but because we don't have that kind of lead on her, we give us decide to just keep going, including me and my buddy. We keep close together and we're calling out for her every couple of minutes. At this point, it's beyond hope that we find her, because while I may not like kids, well, it's a whole different beast. We're not seeing any signs of her or getting any responses, and around midnight, we decide to turn around and head back to the rendezvous point. We're about halfway back and my buddy stops and shines his light to the right of us into a really thick deadfall, or a group of dead trees. I ask him if he heard a response, but he just tells me to be quiet for a second and listen. I do, and in the distance I can hear what sounds like a kid crying. We both call the girl's name and listen for any kind of response, but it's really faint crying. We heard it. We head in the direction of this deadfall and go out to it, calling her name over and over. As we get closer to the crying, I start getting this weird feeling in my gut and tell my buddy that something isn't right. He tells me he feels the same way, but we can't figure out what it is. We stop where we are and call the girl's name again. At the same time, we both figure it out. The crying is on a loop. It's the same little hitching sob, then wail, then quiet hiccup, repeated over and over. It's exactly the same every time, and without saying another word, we both take off running. It's the only time I ever lost my composure like that, but something about it was incredibly wrong, and neither of us wanted to stay out there anymore. When we got back to the rendezvous, we asked if anyone else had heard anything strange, but no one else even knew what we were talking about. I know it sounds kind of anticlimactic, but that call fucked me up for a long time, and for that little girl, never found a trace of her. We keep an eye out for her and all the people who we've never found, but frankly, doubt we'll ever find anything.
That's just the story.
Some creep put like a looped audio track in the
asshole
forest.
just
Right.
He just puts he hides a generator so it lasts a really long time.
Oh,
I guess my thing was more so like, oh, it's a serial killer.
Yeah.
right.
I mean, Lord,
Honestly, that is a real life thing
Yeah,
that
yeah.
happens. Yeah, people will put out like a baby carriage in like a speaker and literally wait for someone to come and they just kill them.
What if someone does that and some guy's like, fuck kids, and he kicks the stroller over and the guy's like, okay, well, I'm not going to kill that guy. I agree with him.
God.
Also, I laughed earlier, which I didn't mean to, but Nicole was like,
That's fine.
I hate kids, and it reminded me of
Of what?
There's a line where he says, I don't even like kids.
I like
He started
fucking
thinking of
almost,
you.
I like snorted like water into my nose, and I was like, no.
Ah.
Yeah. Well,
funny.
I think it's about time to have an intermission. And
let's all go to the lobby.
let's all
Let's
go
all
to
go
the
to the
lobby.
lobby.
To eventually go into a theater play.
So that's how that goes.
You leave a theater to go to a lobby to go to another theater.
Yeah, in my experience.
All right, we'll be back.
Now I have a story that I'd like to tell about this guy. You all know me and he's scared as hell. He comes to me at night after I crawl into bed. He's burnt up like a weenie and his name is Fred. He wears the same hat and sweater every single day. And even if it's hot outside, he wears it anyway. He's gone when I'm awake, but he shows up when I'm asleep. I can't believe that there's a nightmare on my street.
I drew up my list of suspects. Only the people that really weirded me out, to be honest. I trust my gut with that one. Firstly, seems like an obvious candidate. I talked to the guy that was talking to himself in the corner about raisins. Real weirdo. I don't really know what to expect from this guy.
Chocolate covered raisins.
Yes, yeah, I know. Chocolate-covered raisins. Yep. You said that about 10 times, but you still won't answer my question. Where were you when the lights got turned off?
I never left my chair.
You were not in a chair. You were standing. Already, this is suspect.
I'm in a chair now.
Okay, well, I'm asking you about before. Do you grasp time? Or do you just think about raisins and chocolate and the combination of the two?
Time and raisins are no different from each other. They both have wrinkles in them.
I mean, Jesus. All right. You know, you're not wrong, I guess.
Have you read the book A Wrinkle in Time?
I have not. I am not a very well-read man.
Neither have I, because they're not raisins.
This is very disturbing. Can you please just tell me where you were, or were we just in the corner the whole time?
Do you see my raisin feet?
You have raisin feet?
I am made of raisins.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Do you see my feet?
Yes, I see them. They are there.
They leave raisin juice. Do you see footprints?
Oh, boy.
Anywhere?
I don't. You know what? I thought
and
this was...
have not moved.
Okay. You know what?
Because I love raisins.
You're not wrong. I thought this was just going to be talking about feet, and I got very worried. But surprisingly, you had a point.
Would you like a bite of my toe?
Okay, we're done. Please move over to the back of the line. I have more people to question. This is over.
I will stay in my chair.
Look, I'll
Bring me some raisins. Chocolate's covered.
Could someone please just make a trail of chocolate-covered raisins so that
Oh, wait,
he'll
brother,
leave?
I got this. You shut up, you little piece of shit.
Thank you. Oh boy, that's aggressive, but that's fine.
I will take your raisins from you.
Stop. I need my raisins.
Are you gonna die if you don't have your raisins?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
It's all good. You've actually been very helpful. Thank you very much.
Brother, how's the investigation going?
It's a little rough. I just interviewed a weird Buddha raisin. Talk about raisins. You actually just helped me. Yeah, so...
Old Dr. Detective...
Mr. Detective?
Brother, I swear I'm not taking any drugs right now.
It must be the drugs. You should try this piece,
probably
though.
the drugs.
Brother, it's not the drugs, I swear.
Yeah, I think,
Hold on, I'm gonna just...
Yeah.
Let me open this bottle real quick. Ow.
A bottle? Chief, you
No,
want
it's
Baba?
not for children. This is for adults. It's my Xanax. You want a Xanax?
I'm good. You know,
All right.
I'm pretty... I gotta interview more people because
go
a
home,
man
brother?
died. You know what? Can you bring me the man with the saw that smells like dead baby heads?
Sure.
Great. That would be good. Just bring him on over here.
Yeah,
I'm a little...
Here he is.
Cut.
Yeah.
Slice. It's
Hey,
me.
hi, hello. Yes, please put that down. I don't need that near or around
This is
me.
a tool.
By the way, I decided to stay.
Okay.
You need me.
All right, please.
I'm gonna use my
just sit
psychic
down.
powers.
Just sit down. Just
I'll
sit
sit
down.
here.
Right.
I'll just sit-
right over here.
I'll
Right.
sit on the floor. Okay.
Mhm. Yes. Okay. Please
All
let me do my work. Thank you.
All right. Yes, brother. I'll just sit here and I'll put these headphones on.
Got it. Yep. Just do your own thing there, bud.
I got crayons.
All right. So you have a large saw, and yes.
Yeah.
Could you please tell me why it smells of baby heads?
Oh, this happens all the time. It's shock.
Right. I get that. I make that confusion a lot, to be
My
honest.
shock was too long when I was drawing a mural earlier, and I cut it in half.
Why
snip,
do you
snip,
need...
snip. Cut.
Why do you need such a comically large saw with you to do
I'm
this?
Mr. Doctor.
Right.
So, implying
Yes, that you are a man whose last name is Doctor. Yes, it does imply that.
my legal counsel tells me I should not say, perhaps. But you can trust me. I'm a doctor.
Okay, let's get to the point here. Where were you when the lights turned off? You kind of just appeared.
In the room where it happened.
In the room where... Yes, I love Hamilton.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me 3.
Yeah, it's good. It's pretty good.
That's what I'm listening to on these headphones.
Universal truth there.
Can I have one of those buds, bud?
Sure, why not? Listen with me. Sorry, brother. Am I in the middle of your investigation?
No,
I'm sorry.
please, go on, please. It's... Through it all, I would send a fully armed battalion to remind you of my love. Yeah, okay, cool. That was very
fun.
Where'd
the lights go?
Uh-oh. Yeah, wait. Oh, God, the lights are off again.
Cut. Slice.
Oh, no. Fucking get away. Nope.
Oh, I can see again.
Oh, God. What happened? Where are we?
The wife of the mayor is been murdered.
That sucks.
That sucks. It was just a wheel. He had a problem.
Brother, is it weird, brother, that I don't feel anything?
I mean... You should only be concerned if it's a person. You seemed pretty unfazed when the mayor died. I'd be more worried about that.
Where? Oh, Chiefy, miss Mommy.
Oh, boy. Chiefy, you know you're an adult. You should not be acting like some sort of baby.
This is what Chiefy does on his days off. And the mayor of the wife, we were in a sordid affair. She was...
Oh, my God.
She was your mother?
For our adult baby play.
Oh my God.
I thought we were just cosplaying like the kids do.
You didn't think it was weird that I would call you Papa?
I thought we were doing that movie you talked about. I honestly just like wearing papooses.
Yeah, he's just real into papooses. It's very strange.
I usually just carry my lunch in it.
Yeah.
And some snacks.
Well, if no one's gonna use this wheel, I guess I'll just cut it up.
Yeah, you know what? Why shouldn't I think you killed the mayor? I don't really.
Hey, hold on a second. Excuse me.
Oh, Jesus. Yes. Is it Bobcat this time? I'm gonna be very disappointed if it's not Bobcat.
Hey, it's me, Bobcat Goldthwait.
Oh, hey, hi. I'm a big fan.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
I was just wondering, could I take the dead bodies to hell?
Wait a minute. This isn't Bobcat. You're not Bobcat Goldthwait.
No, it is. I work with
You're that
Rupert.
weird little demon. Oh,
man, you got me.
Uh-huh, yeah.
I just stole his skin.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Did you kill him?
No, he loaned it to me.
I don't know if that's possible. You have to have skin to be alive.
Is that how humans work?
Yeah.
I'm not usually out of hell much.
Oh, boy. This is very upsetting.
Can I take the bodies so they're dead and they're supposed to go to hell?
Do what you want, man.
Especially the wheel.
Yeah,
that wheel was a wheel sinner.
Yeah. Good pun.
Nice one.
Thank you. You're just going to heaven still. Get away from me.
Yeah, please. Anywhere is better with you not in it. So if you want to leave, please feel free. I am very upset.
Ouch, my feelings.
Yeah,
Demons
you
have
killed a
feelings
man.
too.
It's fine. You killed a man and wear his
Bobcat
skin now.
is alive.
He's not. Boy, I don't know how to tell you this.
I am legally not allowed to kill people that aren't supposed to die. He's
Does
fine.
hell have rules like that? I don't know how it works.
It depends. We have a new guy in charge. His name's Alfred Coleman. I don't know if you know him.
I've heard of him. I don't know.
Okay, well, look, I'm taking the wheel, all right?
Okay.
Bye.
Enjoying yourself? Take a little walk.
lobby to go to the theater.
Yeah, everyone go to the lobby. Okay, now we're coming
Sir,
back
you
from
can
the
leave
lobby.
now. Go.
Intermission over.
Go into
overtime.
Now come back to this one.
Yeah,
I'm not telling you to go back into the theater, but you can't go home
Yeah, you're
either.
stuck
You
here.
have, you have to stay.
Next additional hour.
Did you guys enjoy that intermission?
I sure did.
Now get back
Did
in
you
your
eat a
seat,
food?
sir.
I ate a food.
Ho, ho, ho. Oh, it's Santa.
Sir, I know this is confusing.
Santa, do you have anything for me?
I have...
Like a segment?
Sir, I don't know what's wrong with him.
No.
Lay off me. I'm relaxing. I don't always have things for people.
That's fair. I'll get back to you in a couple months when we do egg hoggers.
I'm with my wife. Please leave me alone.
Sir, I don't know what they're doing.
What's going on?
Something about Santa.
Santa's at our show.
I know it's not Christmas, sir.
He's off duty. He's just enjoying himself.
Yeah.
I'm harassing Santa.
That's what I said.
Santa's a fan of our podcast, canonically.
Yeah,
I think.
Santa.
Sir, I know just as much as you do.
And you just talking to a wall.
It's a poster.
And that's the creepiest thing of all. Okay, so
Hold on, can you help me back on the stage?
Oh, yeah. Here.
All right, 3, 2.
Oh my god. Okay, well, welcome back, everyone.
So, I have a story called The Quick
Gimme.
Divorce.
Oh.
Gun. Is this quick draw?
What?
Is that a lightning round?
Well, what do you... All right, fine. Things that could end a quick divorce.
End a quick divorce? You mean get remarried? Awesome. Quick draw over.
Over. Done. No more.
That's it. That's the end of it.
Yeah.
All right. Once upon a time in Russia,
Yes.
there was a married couple who had a daughter named Iriska.
Iriska.
The parents loved each other very much, and they were very fond of their daughter. On Sunday afternoon, Iriska's parents got into a big argument.
Oh no.
Her mom wanted to go to the theater to see a play because her friend had told her it was very good. Her dad wanted to go to the stadium to watch a football game because his favorite team were playing. Unfortunately, the mother did not like football, and the father hated the theater. As the day went on, the parent began to quarrel more and more. The argument escalated, and the couple were so angry at each other. By the evening, they have decided to get a divorce. In the middle of this, there is a ad that says, "Should Trump build a wall? Vote here." Which I think is way scarier than anything we've talked about. They began screaming and yelling at each other, both of them demanding full custody of their daughter. Iriska's mom said the young girls belong to their mother. There's 2 girls? Iriska's dad said that he couldn't bear the thought of being separated from his daughter. Wait, now there's 1 daughter? Which daughter, sir?
Sir?
Eventually, the father became enraged and said that he was sick and tired of all the arguing. Without another word, he stormed off into the garage and came brandishing a chainsaw. "This will solve everything."
It never does.
He yelled as he sliced his own daughter in half.
Oh no.
He picked up the girl's lower half, the legs and pelvis, threw them at the mother, her upper half, the head, arms, and chest.
Oh no.
He kept for himself. The mother flew into a rage. "Why do you get to decide to keep the half that you have?" she screamed. The father started up the chainsaw again to cut each of their daughter in 2. He then picked up her top right quarter and her bottom left quarter and tossed them to his wife. "I'll keep the left arm and the left part of her head and the chest of her right leg," he said. "Are you satisfied now?" Later that evening, the parents were sitting on the couch cuddling. "Wait a second," said the father. "What happens if we want to spend time with parts of our daughter that you have?" "Don't worry," replied the wife. "I can keep all of her parts during the week, and you can have the rest of them on the weekend."
Okay, is that it?
So I want to tell you that
What was
this is
that?
this is from a new location, and it's from a place that's called Scary Stories for Kids.
Oh, I like this.
I did too.
Yeah, tell the story, your fucked up story to your child.
Yeah. Or kids.
Usually it's like, "Timmy, it's going to come after you." This one's like, "Hey, Timmy, your parents might rip you into a chainsaw. With the chainsaw, if we get a divorce." The kid's just going to think if his parents get a divorce, that's what's going to happen.
That's why it's scary for kids.
Yeah, it's scary for me too.
Delicious.
All right.
next up, I think to myself, well, if there's anyone that might be looking for blood, it's some vampires. They seem delightful enough, but you never know. Those guys are really weird. Hello, could you...
hello.
You spooked me, and usually I'm the one who does that.
I like your long coat. It's absolutely dreadful.
Thank you.
You have a hole in it, and that's my favorite type of hole.
Oh, okay. Well,
Mine's glory.
Mine is...
Close hole.
Yes, what I said earlier, brother. Wait, are we brothers or co-workers? I sometimes consider you like a brother. There's a lot of brothers here, and I just felt left out.
It's not all it's cracked up to be.
I would hope so. You're the godfather to my ghoul children. Did I say godfather? I meant devil father. Sorry.
I was about to say, how dare you splash some tea in my face?
We should talk to this young man, though.
Yeah,
Yes.
you guys can just keep talking, you know. I'm definitely not in a hurry. I definitely don't have anywhere to be. You know,
Did someone say B?
Oh, no, please be gone from me. I do not.
That was good.
Oh,
Bye.
yes. All right.
So what's up, my dude? What's up, home slave?
Yeah.
Well,
we just chilling.
Take a load off.
Could you
have
please...
a sip from his costume.
Y'all are vampires. You're pretty blatant about that. You literally just...
Who told you that?
I called you over and you sat down and just started giggling to yourselves, and that's, a little suspicious. Don't get me wrong here.
Did our floating give it away?
Yeah, the floating, the fangs, the cowls.
Oh, is that a raisin? Blah.
Yeah, they're not
Gross.
Good. Ew, why would you touch those? They're already shriveled.
Yeah.
We shrivel things, bro.
That's true. Like Capri Sun packs.
All right, I need to ask a question before my fucking brain explodes.
Yes.
Where were you when the lights got turned down?
Why, here.
Where is here?
In this mansion, same as you.
Yes, but okay. Well, I need specifics. I need to figure out. Did you shrivel up this mayor man?
He doesn't look shriveled to me. I don't see any bite marks on him.
I don't know how vampires work. Do they shrivel when you drink them?
Of course.
Like a Capri Sun.
Because I've seen an interview with the vampire. They don't shrivel in that. I don't know, but...
The movie didn't suck hard enough, I guess.
Yes.
All right.
Don't get me started on claymation. Do you have a VHS copy of Hotel Transylvania?
I don't, but would it help in this investigation? I'm honestly a little lost here. I'm kind of just asking people.
Are we all asking questions?
No, I am. I don't know.
I have a question. How do you look so fabulous?
Yeah, this is very sweet. I have a feeling I'm on the wrong trail here, but I had to ask, you're vampires.
True.
It's a little silly to not ask.
Sinister by nature.
Yes.
Yes, we get it all the time.
Looking like a motherfucking snack has a different meaning when it comes to us.
Yeah, I get that, definitely.
But he's a freak.
I know I'm the detective here. I shouldn't be asking you this, but do you think you know who killed the mayor? I'm really bad at my job, actually, and that's why I do the voice.
Well, as a vampire, I have night vision.
Oh,
You would think echolocation, but no.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, wait. Why wouldn't you tell me this earlier?
Okay, so when the light switch went out, I saw... I'm fine, I'm a vampire.
Yeah, that was...
There's a knife in me now, I didn't see who did that, though.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But who... Oh, no, the light...
Are the lights still out? I can't tell because I have night vision.
This is
Seems
very
to me like
unhelpful.
the lights are back on, but someone's
Oh no,
used
my
a
friend.
cross and injured him.
No.
Yeah, I'm fine. I as long as the lights don't go out one more time and someone uses a stick... Oh, no!
Oh my god.
Well, I'm fine.
Yeah, you seem very not upset about this.
Well, I mean, he's a coworker.
But you seemed very close. I'm a little confused here.
Like a brother.
It's probably the voice. We just sound like we're very intimate with each other, but we're not at all.
I could have sworn I think I know who did it.
Cold-blooded, by the way.
Who done it?
Okay, well, please.
I saw it.
No, don't say anything. Don't say anything. Don't say anything.
Okay, I'll keep it to myself.
I don't know if you should learn from the dead person next to you, the dead vampire, if you talk, something's gonna happen. Especially...
You know what? I'll take this as a sign to go home.
Yes, please go home.
I can't contact the police. They're already here, so whoever the killer is probably won't kill me.
Yeah, the police are being very unhelpful.
Yeah, you guys haven't been much of a help. Clearly, my friend is dead.
He is
and,
just ahead. I don't really know what he's gonna do.
I'm gonna just pick up his pieces and head out. Maybe I can do something. I have a friend named Dr. Frankenstein. Maybe we can get this worked out.
Okay.
I'll see you later. Bye.
See ya.
See you later, B.
See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. I like to have fun.
B, be careful. You're very tiny and adorable, and I don't want anything to happen to you.
Thanks.
So I have a another quick article. Devil letter written by nun possessed by Satan more than 300 years ago has finally been translated. So there was a letter written by a nun in 1676. This letter,
who this
was
Shut up, man.
old letter though. New translation.
What was new? Fine. Old letter, who this?
New translation. What say? So over 300 years ago, the convent of Palma di Montechiaro in Sicily, a nun named Sister Maria Crocifissa della, her name keeps going,
Della
Concizone, claims to have been possessed by the devil. So according to the story, Maria woke up morning in 1676 covered in ink, having spent the night writing letters. And she'd been in the convent since she was 15, is believed to have been screaming and fainting while writing the notes. She said the devil dictated to her. So she claims that this possession was the devil's like way to turn her against God. I just sent you the note. It is written in a mixture of letters from archaic alphabets that no one has been able to decipher.
Oh,
it's a little mix.
Here comes that boy.
Here comes Depp. I see the word chime.
Yeah, no, it's all over the place. So essentially, Daniele Abate, the director of the Ludum Science Center in Italy, the breakthrough is thanks to a piece of software discovered in the dark web that can
Google
translate Greek, Arabic, and runic alphabet of Latin.
Encrypted language.
Yeah, I guess technically it's used on intelligence services for code breaking.
They're
apparently.
using dark mode theme on Google Translate.
Oh, I thought you were going to say like incognito.
Yeah, fine. They're incognito Google Chrome. Go on the dark web. Use illegal Google.
Yeah.
Illegal.
But sorry.
Illegal.
Illegal.
Oh, the best I could do is translate one of them into chime.
Yeah.
One of them is that crazy S that you draw.
Oh, the S that you drew in middle school?
Yeah.
So the letter is said to describe God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit as dead weights and states, God thinks he can free mortals, but this system works for no one. It even goes as far to claim that God was invented by man. There's also a reference made that refers to the river Styx, which in Greek mythology is said to separate the realm of the living from the underworld. It says, perhaps now Styx is certain. This guy does believe that this nun had just a very good command of languages and she had schizophrenia, but it's still like listeners Google that image. It looks neat. It looks like crazy.
I mean, they've done that thing where like people have woken up from surgery and then, or like surgery or like a head trauma, and they speak a whole different language that they never knew how to speak
before. Which is nuts. I don't know how that even fucking happens.
Yeah, human brain's weird.
Yeah.
My favorite thing is when you get like an organ transplant from like a vegetarian, and then like the huge meat eater starts going like, I want a salad. Like that stuff is always really cool to me. Yeah.
You know what it kind of looks like?
What?
This looks like an advanced version of like, you know, when you're in middle school or something and you make up your own fake language with fake symbols.
Yeah. Because you like read about like hieroglyphics and you're like, that's it.
Yeah. Or like, you're like, I want to have a secret diary. Only I can read.
I'm going to admit something very, very embarrassing. In my first year of high school, I tried to learn Elvish from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, but that's not embarrassing.
Hell yeah.
And I can show you guys at some point, but I
It's
have
cool.
an entire
It's like a
I have a
fucking
planner
language.
that says all of my classes in Elvish and
That's
very
what I have to
good.
do. And then I look back at now, I'm like, what did I have to do for school? I was like, what was my homework?
No, I love it because like that's a full ass language pretty much, which is nuts.
Yeah, it's pretty simple too.
Yeah.
Surprisingly. You can learn. I'm not gonna learn some Klingon shit. I was like, I like me some Legolas, and I'm gonna write me some Legolas.
Legolas.
Lego.
Anyway,
Is it Legolas or Legolas?
It's Legolas.
That's fucking good.
All right, I have one more SCP.
Hit us.
It's on more of the. At least to me, I thought it was kind of funny, but it's still kind of interesting.
Yeah.
So it's item SCP-426. It's object class Euclid, and the containment procedure is: I am to be sealed in a chamber with no windows through which I may be viewed. The door to my chamber must have a label completely unrelated to my designation or identity in order to prevent unintended spread of my primary effect. Only level 3 and above personnel are to know of my presence, and particularly of my properties. Assigned personnel are to be rotated out on a monthly basis to prevent contamination by my secondary effect.
Why is...
Yeah. Yeah.
Continue.
Psychiatric evaluation is mandatory at the end of the month. If personnel are deemed unaffected, they may be reassigned to me no less than 4 months after their last rotation with me. Any affected personnel should be given a Class C amnestic, and transferred to a different site. All right, so...
Thanks, I hate it.
Yeah, okay, so... Description. Hello, I am SCP-426. I must be introduced this way in order to prevent ambiguity. I am an ordinary toaster,
I knew it.
able to toast
I knew
bread
it was the toaster.
when supplied with electricity. However, when any human being mentions me, they inadvertently refer to me in the first person. Despite all attempts, there is yet to be a way to speak or write about me in the third person.
Oh.
When in my continuous presence for over 2 months, individuals began to identify themselves as a toaster.
Nice.
Unless forcibly restrained, these people will ultimately harm themselves in their attempts to emulate my standard function.
Oh my god, they'll like try to crumple themselves into a form of a toaster, get like heat stuff, and
well, they'll try to
coil
like.
themselves.
I guess they'll try to plug
An
themselves
outlet?
in.
Okay,
Yeah. Toast bread. I don't know.
Was way more logical than what I just said. I was like, how to become a human
they
toaster?
won't physically try to turn them.
Then plug myself.
Probably shove bread up their butt.
Wait,
I don't know,
imagine it was
something
like,
that.
this guy buys some like heating coils, like tries to bend himself around them, and then put a cord up his butt, and then plug it in, and be like, "I am."
Jerry, fold yourself 12 times.
Yeah, that basically. Yeah, That was so gross. By the way, that's such a.
You're just like, I'm gonna put a finger in a socket. I'm like, that makes more sense.
Yeah. So the last paragraph is: I was discovered in the home of the Redacted family after the gruesome deaths of 3 of its members. I had been given to the younger Mr. and Mrs. Redacted as a wedding gift. No card or any other identifying marks have been found on my box. Approximately 2 months after the family received me, fire crews were dispatched to the home due to an electrical fire. The young Mrs. Redacted died from the electric discharge that she had caused when attempting to devour an electric socket. The other 2 victims had died shortly before the fire occurred. The elder Mrs. Redacted had gorged herself with nearly 10 kilograms of bread before her stomach burst, and she died of internal bleeding.
Okay, we have an answer.
Yeah. The younger Mr. Redacted died of severe blood loss after attempting with me. The sole survivor was the elder Mr. Redacted, who was suffering from severe malnutrition. He stated that he had inserted some bread a week prior and was still waiting for the toast to pop out. I was confiscated by the Foundation after police noted my unusual properties. A Class C amnestic was administered to the affected officers. So yeah. So I think it's really fucking cool that this is like such a weird thing to describe, but it's really neat. It's just a toaster that has a weird effect on people, but it's actually kind of gruesome.
Yeah.
But it's kind of funny because he's like, I'm a toaster.
I like that he's like, the only way I can talk is through others.
Yeah, like, exactly. It's like everyone that talks about him talks as if they're the toaster.
Yeah.
It's just like, what the fuck?
Well,
That's neat.
That's cooler than I was thinking. When you were first reading it, I was like, why is this
Oh,
thing
yeah, like, I
writing
hate
its own fucking, like, something that's supposed to be, like, contained, having free reign upsets me.
Yeah. I
And then,
agree.
like, to have the same sensibility to write, like, to fulfill duties, like a normal thing, like,
The one that kind of has free reign is the Plague Doctor.
Oh, yeah. I know
I actually know a lot about that one.
Not entirely.
But it's time to move on to our final thing. Time to go into Dummy Dunk Curse.
Oh my god. I feel like we haven't even done the regular kinds.
And this is called Dummy Dunk Curse, but it's usually only about yokai.
Okay.
For the time being.
Yeah.
If you guys aren't familiar with normal Dummy Dunkers in the normal podcast, unless you know, it's usually someone reads 2 articles. One is fake. The members have to guess which one's real, which one's false. Last year we did guess which one yokai is real, which one's false. So we're going to do it again.
Yay.
So here we go.
Wee.
By the way, I want to mention that these yokais, they're both summarized, simplified versions of actual yokais. So please look up the real ones to properly learn about them for your own sake. Because I don't want you guys running around, listeners, like quoting compacted versions.
Yeah, I don't want you guys running around quoting anything we say here. just
no, you should quote everything I say for the record.
Yeah. So the yokai names are also fake. They're not like a real Japanese name as far as I'm concerned. I just made something up that sounded like it. So I apologize in advance if for some reason you're offended by that.
Also, my word is bond. Definitely take everything I say with 100% quotability.
Yep.
I'll take 100% responsibility.
I will take no responsibility. I will put it all on Nicole. All right, so yokai number 1. Tokimomo is a lake spirit that comes out during every crescent moon over Lake Tazawa, only when no one is around. It will come with a thick fog to local crops, covering them with a small layer of water. It mustn't be seen during this time or it will be scared and it will cause it to overwater the crops, killing them all by morning, leaving a salted field for no new food to grow for 1 year. And the next one is... hard to pronounce any of these names. I'm a terrible person.
It's fine.
Makuragashi are a kind of yokai that resemble a ghost child, and they haunt the rooms that you sleep in. They are found all over Japan, so they're pretty common.
Yeah, like Grudge Kid.
And yes, like the Grudge Kid. But they're well known for flipping your pillows. People who sleep in a room haunted by them often wake up. To find that their pillow has been flipped and is now at their feet.
Oh, that's what you mean.
I was gonna say, like, flip them like you get the cold side of the pillow.
Well, it's both.
And like
they just like flip your pillow.
I like that.
In general.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this is sick.
All right.
I hope these guys are common.
Which one's real? The Makuragashi or the Tokimomo?
I think Tokimomo
is what, real or fake?
Real.
Why?
It's like, I know yokai they always do weird shit and whatever.
Like last year we had one that was a sandal.
Yeah.
Yeah. But something tells me, like, I feel like the first one's real because there's a lot of like lore stuff with like a lady on the water and like foggy lake areas. So I don't know.
All right, Brandon.
I'll go against it. Not for my usual just splitting the vote reason, but just because I feel like it could be just as banal as, I woke up with the pillow under my feet. It must be a day. Yeah.
It must be a spirit.
As opposed to I'm just a restless sleeper, you know?
Yeah.
Well, for the audience to know, yokai can range from really stupid sandal things to something that like will hunt you down.
Yeah.
So, a spooky drum roll. The real one is the pillow flipper.
Hey.
Damn it. Whatever.
Hey, quick follow-up from last year's Yokai Watch. Have you seen It Follows yet, Nicole?
Yeah, I haven't. Never want to see it again.
Hell yeah.
Let's not talk about it.
All right, next one.
That was a good movie, though.
Love that movie.
I don't want to talk about it.
So, last one.
Okay.
And then our spirits will be free.
Okay.
First one is the Ashiari Yashiki.
Ashiari Yashiki.
Yes, I should have just said it once before. The thing is, I even typed names down and I was like, I'll get to them later.
You should type them what's the phrase?
I'm just like offending so many people throughout this series
fine.
of the
no
podcast.
one knows how to pronounce anything. It's fine.
The
A.A.
Ashiari Yashiki is a spirit from the Edo period that would randomly yell in a booming voice.
Yeah, I like that.
You would hear from in your house.
Wash my foot!
Oh, I see where this is going.
Then immediately after, the ceiling cracks and tears open, revealing a giant foot.
Oh.
Yeah! It's a big old man.
The foot covered in hair and is gross and nasty dirty.
Okay.
Gross. But I bet there's some kinky ass foot fetishes that'd be super
Oh,
into
yeah.
that one.
Once washed, it will vanish back into your ceiling. You must wash it every night that it comes, or it will destroy your home, tearing it apart. You're tearing me apart!
It sounds like it's just a yokai of the Monty Python.
Yeah.
Just
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I want to clarify to you both.
Yes.
That I reworded even the actual ones. So if there's like, don't utilize my unpronunciation or me fumbling up a sentence that might be miswritten. Because I rewrite the ones that are true also, so that it becomes harder to tell which one's real.
He got me with that last time.
Yeah. So the next one is Muntsu, a tiny bug-like transparent ghosts that devour the small dead skins off a person's body. If someone happens to cleanse themselves too often, it would starve the Muntse, making them confused. If a person were to stay clean for too long, they would start to eat the living skin right off the human's body until there is nothing left.
I need my skin.
So, Brandon, you're first. Which one is real and why?
Skin eater.
Why?
I don't know. The foot thing seems too grandiose, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I'm a firm believer in go big while at home, but...
while at home.
In a safe environment.
Go small when out.
Yeah.
That's the phrase.
But, yeah.
Okay. Nicole.
I'm going to go with the foot one being
real.
Why?
One of my more common and banal answers, I think it will be funny, and I like the idea of man go wash my foot, and then a big foot come down. It's good.
And then be angry if you don't wash foot.
Yeah.
All right, spooky drum roll.
Taxes.
Wash my foot is real.
Damn.
And I should have had a third a third for a tiebreaker.
Damn, dude.
It's okay.
Yep. There you go. Wash
Very
my
good.
foot is real.
Very good.
I was right.
So I have I have a little story to round this out. You guys ready?
All right.
It's a little bit different than the forest search and rescue.
Let's dim the lights, audience. Get ready.
Ghost sticked penis in mouth when I yawned it. It was dark and starry night. Lightning made lots of sound. And then I remember my uncle telling me that if I yawn, I can go to sleep. I tried yawning, and then my door opened, and I feel something in my mouth. I rushed to the light switch, and then I saw nothing. Oh my god, I'm so scared. Do not yawn at 2:60 a.m. So I got that gym off of /r shitty no sleep. So it's just like no sleep, but everything's really shitty. Like something that was posted 20 hours ago. I want to play a game. Monopoly, but not in the normal way. No quitting halfway through and adding up everyone's cash and property minus their debts. I want to play Monopoly until the end.
There's actually a really cool card game version of Monopoly that's actually
I've played that before.
fun and a lot faster. It's really good.
It's pretty good.
After what had just happened, another tragic death. Even though I guess technically vampires are dead already.
It was okay.
All right. After questioning seemed to be getting me nowhere, I decided I should do what any good detective probably would have done first before just questioning people. My bad. I go to inspect the body that was killed because that's probably a good idea to do.
What'd you say?
And
Oh, you're not talking to me? All right.
Wait, who are you?
Excuse me. I'm headed to the bathroom. I'm the hillbilly from earlier and also from the Pride Rock episode of The Less You Know.
Yes. Very, very big fan.
Gotta take a shit. Goodbye.
Hey, Rupert. Hey.
Hey, you finally want to hang out?
No, I really don't.
Oh man, all right.
As you were leaving, I know I told you could take those bodies, but then
Yeah, they're mine.
I don't know if that's how that works, but I realized that I kind of didn't even look at it, so I should probably look at it. You can still take it. That's fine, but let me look at it first with my eyes.
All right, just can you believe me that Bobcat's fine?
If you give me the body, I won't bother you about it anymore. That's
all right,
fine.
Thank you.
But you could, all right, you know what? In this hypothetical scenario, let's give him back his skin, please.
All right, I'll be right back.
Okay, I'm gonna look at this body now. Thank you. The little demon drops the body right next to me, and I go in for a closer look. He's kind of just sort of okay. Besides being dead, I mean, He just looks fine. I try to look around for some sort of clue. Anything, really. I'm not very good at this, but I try anyway. Upon inspecting him even further, I realize that I can see some sort of residue, some sort of chalk, but what's weird is that I can't smell it. It doesn't smell like baby heads. So I think to myself, dear God, it can only be one person, or should I say, insect. Everyone, I have an announcement to make.
I'm back.
Please pay attention to me.
To sit right here.
Yes, right here. You know how there was a murder, just now?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I always shit with the door open, so I'm also listening.
Okay, yeah. Oh, are you shitting with the door open? That's a little weird.
Absolutely.
But this is a very important thing to listen to.
Yes, please close the door.
Yeah, everyone, please close the doors. Nobody's allowed to leave.
I'll close it.
No, please. I want you in particular. Come, just stay. Just float on right over there. Yeah,
all right.
Yeah. I know who killed the mayor.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Oh.
In my investigations, first, I thought, well, that raisin guy is really creepy. We can all agree on that, right? Pretty creepy dude.
Of course, yes.
But he made me realize that
Yes, I do.
he was just sort of standing in the corner, pointing out that he has gushy raisin feet, which was not the greatest visual, but realizing he was just sort of in the corner the whole time, I knew it couldn't be him.
I have never moved.
Having reached another dead end, I thought I should probably question the guy with the big saw. It does smell like baby heads, so I thought that was pretty suspicious. I questioned him, but again, nothing happened. But then, the mayor's wife, although she is an inanimate object, I guess I could say she was quote-unquote murdered as the lights went off once more.
Where, my beautiful mama.
Still weird, Chief, still weird.
You freak.
You're above kink-shaming, detective.
But then I thought to myself, wait a minute. There are literal vampires here. I should probably, talk to them. Seems logical, right?
Yes, brother.
I wasn't really getting anywhere talking to them until suddenly the lights turned off. I mean, you were all here. A vampire died. I thought I heard something, but clearly someone wanted him silenced. Then I was interrupted by a little demon man that...
Hey.
I was tricked, actually, to thinking he was Bobcat Goldthwait. I was interrupted
in a story.
He stopped me and was telling me a lot about his horrid goings-on, how he skinned Bobcat Goldthwait, which...
He has his skin back, I promise.
Okay, I'm gonna believe you because I want him to be alive, but I'm not gonna keep my hopes up at the same time.
Here, hold on. Here, I have this video on my phone. Here, hold on. Pause.
We don't have time for this.
Here, click. Hey, it's me, Mr. Detective.
That is clearly just you propping him up with strings and then talking. I'm bad at my job, but this is just ridiculous.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you tried. It's okay.
I'll also point out, as the police chief, that he's supposedly you, but that's clearly Bobcat Goldthwait taking a nap.
Oh, boy. You're doing very well, police chief. You know what? You deserve a cookie. Please take a nap in the... yes.
Brother, I already know who did this.
Let the adults talk.
I have my psychic powers.
Okay, who do you think...
I know exactly who it is.
Let's get this out of the way. Who
It's
do you
me.
think? Oh, all right.
This is me the whole time,
You
brother.
solved it. You solved it. You did it.
I did it.
Good job. You know what? Go wait for me in the car. I will get you and we'll take you to the police station. How does that sound?
Brother, it sounds amazing.
Great. So glad you're turning yourself in.
All right.
Finally.
High five, brother.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
To conclude my story, I realized about maybe way too late in the investigation, I hadn't even looked at the body just yet, which, probably bad practice, but I does what I does, that's my way. When I went to look at the body, I realized I couldn't smell baby heads, even though it looked like there was some sort of chalk residue. And I realized that wasn't chalk, it was pollen. It could only be the bee.
What?
Stop
no,
where you
there's
are.
no way.
You killed the mayor.
I stung him. I wanted this city for my own. I was jealous of his lover, and even though I'm just greedy. I'm not like the usual good polyamorous people. I just am greedy. I wanted them all for myself. Raisin Buddha was next.
I'm Raisin. You would never be able to kill me.
How did you do it, Bee? How did you kill him?
I stung him.
That's it?
Yep, just stung him.
Really?
Stung them all.
How did you know that would work? What? I don't understand. How did he die from this?
Well, the mayor's chiefly allergic to bees.
Oh my god. You
It's in this
monster.
tender bino.
I feel like at the same time, though, you are a bee, correct? Not some wasp or hornet.
Yeah?
You knew you were going to die as soon as you did this, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was supposed to be a suicide letter that I left, but silly me, I forgot. The letter of today. It's suicide.
I was looking forward to such a great relationship with you.
Yes, but
Oh yeah, this is a thing.
I truly just...
Were you in on it, French bird? Were you in on it?
I only had eyes for the mayor.
I just met B. You dumb?
I filled my mayor hole with several other flings.
That's very disgusting.
It didn't
Yeah, I'm
work.
kind of grossed out too. Goodbye.
My mayor hole is still empty. As empty as my stinger hole.
Oh, that is some gross stuff. Well, I'd take you to jail, but you're a tiny bee and you're gonna
Yeah,
die. So I
probably
mean,
gonna
like,
die.
I mean, I'm also just gonna take that thing with me
yeah,
too.
please, Rupert, please take this one. Actually, you're very
Yay, I'm
helpful in this
involved.
regard. Yeah,
Yay.
take this bee away from
Yay.
here. I'm gonna go home.
Also,
It's me, Grim Weepy.
Oh no!
With all this
Hey.
death, you didn't think I'd show up.
don't you step on my toes, man. This is my shit.
This is just entertaining. I'm gonna go make some popcorn.
I'm just here to say hello.
Wait a minute. Hey, Doctor Dude? Like, Mr.
Yeah.
Doctor? You're just coming with me.
That's fine. I'm pretty lonely and I have killed plenty of children.
Yeah, your
I knew
time
it.
is up. You're just coming, man.
Baby head sense is never wrong.
All right, cool. All right, Reapy, you take him because you gotta reap his
Okay.
soul first.
We have to skip together.
Sure.
All the way to eternal damnation.
Hold on, let me just do the star thing on the ground. Oh, there you go, portal's opening. Everybody step back, it's kind of sucking shit in. I just gotta dump that. There goes the body. There goes the body. There goes the body. All right, let's get in
My
there.
potato salad. Shit.
It's fine, it sucks and belongs in hell.
Well, I never.
Let's go, Grim Reapy. Feel like we're gonna add like another hour to somebody's job.
Absolutely. I guess I just have a death wish.
Yeah.
And remember, don't torrent Shrek. I work for DreamWorks canonically. Bye.
Peace out, y'all.
Nicole, Brandon? This is a fucking weird party we're at.
Yeah, I don't
wasn't
like
gonna
this
say
one bit.
anything.
It seems very like hodgepodge put together, like a lot of improv. I don't really understand. It doesn't
Yeah.
seem
What
like a
kind
real
of-
thing.
What kind of people act like this? Let's get the fuck out of here. Let's go out the back door.
Yeah,
just-
God,
I
I'm
don't know
glad
why
that's
we
not
came
us
here.
because if I had to edit all of that into some sort of cohesive thing, I'd probably kill myself.
Oh, yeah. We're so glad we're so more lenient on your workload.
Yeah. Definitely.
All right, let's go out the back door.
I'll leave now. Bye.
Well, I'm glad we rounded out the episode.
Yeah. After another good episode,
If you made it through the 2 hours.
take it away, Andre.
This title of this story is called The Day of All Blood. And
like
the
it
second
already.
bonus is a skeleton popped out.
Yeah.
Oops, all blood. I done lost my bones.
Oh no.
I done lost all
now
my
there's
bones
only
in my
blood.
My
bob.
bones.
There's only
Now
blood
this
left.
day of all
Boneless.
blood. I'm a boneless body.
Well, this spooky time, I've been Brandon about 7 years ago. This is a story from PB, who's been a SAR officer for years. He was out in a call with the rookie. They were in an area of the park that has a lot of strange reports and events. Disappearances, stories about lights in the forest, odd noises and things like that. The rookie was totally spooked. Kept going on and on about things in the wood.
You're reading another article.
According to PV,
This podcast is
this
over.
guy just wouldn't stop talking about the goat man. Just on and on. Goat man this and goat man that. Finally, I told him there was plenty else to be afraid of out there. It was very real. You better just go over this whole goat man thing. The rookie wanted to know what kind of things I was talking about. I just told him to shut up and walk. We crested a little ridge and there was a staircase about 10 yards ahead. The rookie stops dead in his tracks and just stands there looking at them. I tell him, see? That's something you should be afraid of. The rookie asked me, what the hell are these doing out there? And for some reason, I open up and tell him the truth. Or what I've been told is the truth. I could have gotten in a lot of trouble for doing what I did. I could get in a lot of trouble for repeating it to you. But you're a nice kid. And I want to tell you to stop looking into this. quit while you're ahead. So I'll tell you what I know. Under these conditions, that you will never breathe a word about this to the soups. I told him I wouldn't say a word, and he double checks that our radios are off. When we first started out, we were a little less tight-lipped about them and other things that had happened out here. We warned people before they were even hired that there was weird shit going on. I guess the Forest Service was tired of having such a massive turnover rate. And they wanted people to know what they were getting into. So they started having people sign these agreements that they wouldn't go into the media about what they're going to see. The Forest Services didn't want to scare away people, so the last thing that they needed were the spooked rookies running off to the media with stories of ghosts and haunted stairs. But eventually, they found that the agreements weren't necessary. People not only didn't want to talk about what they saw, they wouldn't. A few times media tried to talk to people when kids or hikers would disappear, and no one would say a word. I can't really explain it. I guess we just don't really want to admit anything's wrong. This is our job. To be out in the woods every single day. We don't need to be spooked. The best way to avoid it is pretend like everything's okay. So I'll tell you everything I can think of, and after that, I'm done talking about it for good. And I expect you not to bring it up around me ever. The stairs have been out here as long as the parks have existed. We have records going back decades describing them. Sometimes people go up them, nothing happens. Other times, look, I really don't like talking about this, but sometimes really bad shit happens. I saw one guy get his hand sliced clean off when he got to the top step. He reached up to touch one of the tree branches, and it happened so fast. 1 second his hand was there, the next, gone. A completely clean wound. We didn't find the hand, and the guy almost died. Another time, a woman touched one of the stairs, and a blood vessel in her brain exploded. Literally exploded, like a water balloon. She sort of just stumbled down and came over to me, and all she got out was, "I think something's wrong with me." She dropped like a sack of flour, dead before she hit the ground. I'll never forget the way the blood leaked into the inside of her eye before she died. I watched it turn red. I watched it happen, and there wasn't a single thing I could do to help. We warn people not to go anywhere near them, but always at least one idiot who does. And even if nothing happens to them, something bad always happens. Kids go missing, someone dies the next day, cut in half, in a completely safe part of the park. I don't know why, but something always bad happens. I don't exactly, but it doesn't matter. They're here, and if we're smart, we'll tell the new officers exactly what they're capable of. We were both quiet for a little while. I was afraid to talk because I wasn't sure if he was done. He looked up like he wanted to say something. Finally, he spoke. "Have you ever noticed that you can't find the same ones twice?" I nodded, expecting him to continue, but he just stayed quiet, walking alongside me. And eventually, he started a story about the biggest deer he'd ever seen in the park. I didn't bring up the subject again and didn't press him for any more stories. He dropped out of the op the next day. Apparently, he left before the sun came up. Said he was sick. None of us have heard from him since. Babcock.
Knew you were doing this, you piece of garbage. I was waiting so painfully for you to say Babcock. I was like, when is this painfully long bit going to end?
About 7 minutes later, what's your spooky name?
I'm Andre.
God, don't be another story.
That's it.
That's
Andre, pretty scary. Okay.
I'm Nicole. Wants to play video games and buy loot boxes.
Yes.
And murder Brandon for his
I love those stories though, so I'm so
long
conflicted.
Bit. They're great. Not as a name. Who gave him that name as a child? Hold on, let me get my birth certificate. Oh, it folds out like 30 pages worth of a name.
It's on that printer paper with the holes in the sides that's linked to each other. It just keeps going.
Sir, are you sure you want to name your son this?
Yes.
He won't be made fun of because no one will be able to get through it to make fun of him.
Kids' reading comprehension aren't that high.
Your fucking license is going to have like a hole punched in it with a ring in it, like a key ring, and you just have to flip through it.
And as always, the less you know, the spookier. Good night.
Spooky ookie, dookie ookie bookie. Oh.
I thought ignorance was bliss.
Well, that's kind of true.
In terms of spooky logic.
Just in general.
Give me that nun's creepy thing. I'm going to have a nice bedtime story. You did good work, brother. I gotta go now. Just wanted to say good job. And I swear to God this time off the drugs.
Dr. Detective, get in my office. All my drugs are missing.
Ah, shit. I'll be out of here. I swear I didn't take them, but I swear.
Not again. Jesus Christ. After I said goodbye to my brother, I felt as if this kind of thing just sort of wrapped itself up. My work here was done. Later that night, as I was crunching on my popcorn, I decided to get a popcorn machine for my office. That was the main takeaway from this whole story. I was crunching my popcorn and looking out the window pensively once again. As I do. That's honestly mostly what being a detective is. You just sort of stare at your window pensively. Maybe I should buy a rain machine, just so it's always sort of raining outside of my window. Anyway, this isn't important. As I looked at the window, crunching on my popcorn, very good stuff, I realized it's a crazy world out there. You never know when someone's gonna slip a note under your door and you're gonna go to a party and someone will die. It'll be a whole thing. And then you'll have to solve it. It's like, what am I, a detective? I don't know. People be cray, man. That was my night. I don't know. This is getting into an area that I can't really understand anymore. So I'm gonna leave. I don't really know how to stop to myself. I'm gonna take a nap. Happy Halloween, everyone.
Hi, this is Brandon on actual Halloween. Very spooky, right? You made it. 2 hours and 20 minutes later, you made it. And I couldn't be more proud. There should be a spooky part here with the outro credits being read by a vampire. Both vampire played by me and Andre, but don't have the files, pulled an all-nighter to finish this. And I'd like to thank Will Smith for his Nightmare on Elm Street song, Nightmare on My Street, Jitsu for Haunted outro. I don't know what the name of the song is. I'd also like to thank... I used the Grinch song from that Grinch Christmas special exists. Man, I don't know. There's probably another thing I'm forgetting. I'll fix this when I get home. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
I have the lightest bit of local news.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! Sorry, I'm trying to figure out
Tell us, Brandon.
where I wrote that down.
The scariest thing is Brandon not having his shit together.
Oh no, I have a notebook full of notes.
A notebook with notes?
And
unheard
it's not
of.
The scariest thing is an overprepared Brandon.
Yeah, I think that was...
You can't win.
That's the better
overprepared,
statement.
but I don't actually have... I don't know where that note is, so never mind. There was a name that was good that we had said once for old local news. I can't find it anymore. I'm going to call. This is going to be so great.
Oh no, Siri's
so
talking
I have a little
to me.
bit of
It's a
old
ghost.
paleo local
She's
news.
too early.
I love that this minute and 20 seconds is going to be 20 seconds. And then a minute at the bloopers.
Oh god, it's a minute? How the hell does that happen? Anyways.
Area 69.
so-
Oh, wait. 50. What is it called?
Area 69. Area 69 is where all the
51. Area 69 and then 52. We make too many jokes about it on this podcast that I cannot remember.
I would think North Korea would be one. Like in general.
I think in the beginning of the podcast, I made a joke about Area 34.
Yes, you did that. I listened to that episode, and
no one
guess
picked
what?
up on
No
it.
one picked it up.
Nope.
When I was listening, I got it, but when we were recording, no idea.
Yeah. Area 69 is just where all the NASA people have origins.
You didn't clarify last time, but it's good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm a little. Since I'm such a big name in the NASA community now, I can kind of just say whatever I want, like a celebrity, and get away with it.
Very cool.
Basically, I'm like Kanye West of NASA.
Okay.
You heard it here, folks.
Andre, Kanye, coincidence? I think not.
Just not political. Oh, that's weird.
Sure.
The name does.
So what you're saying is you don't have.
He goes by
Dragon
Ye, you
energy.
go by Dre.
I have.
Ooh.
I have
There you go.
Rayquaza energy
Very good.
because he's the space dragon. I'm right.
Space. Is he a space dragon? I
He
thought he was just a
flies-
dragon.
Yeah, he flies in the atmosphere, right?
Yeah. And that is technically still on Earth, but yeah, it might as well be a space dragon.
I actually watched the Deoxys movie last night, and then
Holy shit.
Rayquaza texts Deoxys. I never watched this one, and then he's just like, "Get the fuck out of space, you bitch!" Like
Yeah.
Deoxys is like trying to find his fucking friend, and Rayquaza's trying to just fuck them up because he's like, "Get out of my zone, bro."
Guys, I want the next Pokemon to be in like Canada or something, or Alaska, somewhere with snow.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Anyway.
Now, anyways, yeah, all right. So, anyways, back to the locations. But hold on. You know what? Let me save each one of these images first, so then I don't have to keep like stopping to save and then send them to you. Give me 1 second. Hey, future Brandon in editing, how are you doing?
I'm already thinking about it. I'm like, boy, this is going to be 20 minutes for 3 minutes of content. I'm so excited.
Okay.
Yeah, so the doctor doesn't hear it through his.
He just doesn't. I want to know what love is.
That's what it is.
How it feels. And
The
he's just
monster's
like,
gonna
"Do you
rickroll
hear
him."
it? No, I don't. Why can't you hear it? It's copyrighted.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Same.
As my trainer and I are headed back, she fuck. This is another one of the search and rescue officers' stories.
Hold on.
Yeah.
You gotta let everybody
So-
get back in from the lobby. Come on. Come in. Come in, everybody.
We're not
File in.
post break yet, technically.
We technically, yeah.
Brandon's got to read his thing, and then we'll pretend.
Go back out into the lobby, everybody. This is Andre mistake. Get back. Sir, please. Could you go to the other room? Wait.
Oh no, he has no face. He has no face. The sir has no face.
Sorry, sir, I'm confused. Actually, everybody sit back down.
Yeah, everyone's got to sit down.
Sit back
Sit
down.
down on
Be
the ground,
humble.
legs crisscross
I know
applesauce.
it's confusing. I am also confused right there with you, please. All right, hold on. Let's get back on stage.
Okay.
Sorry. Well, I guess just me. You guys are still up there. I'll just climb.
Yeah.
Hold on. I get my foot up there. I know there's stairs.
help.
Yeah, I know.
Hand over.
Here.
Don't go up
Yeah,
the
don't go up the
steps.
stairs.
Oh shit! Yeah,
That's
no,
the
I'm
one thing
afraid
we're
of stairs
learning.
after this shit.
We're learning how scary
I'm
stairs
afraid.
are.
Okay. All right. Okay, cool. All right.
I mean, tell that to my thighs. They already know. Okay, so
Okay, I'm in my seat. All right.
Okay.
all right.
Audience, shut
This
up.
is another
There's a
story
commotion
from
going
the
on
search.
inside, and I think to myself, well, this can't be
How
good.
did I get here?
Well, how did I get here?
Sorry.
Also the murder hasn't
Oh, if you like
happened yet.
raisins, you should
I
try
know,
my
okay.
potato salad. It has raisins predominantly in it.
Mother of God, give it to me.
God damn it.
Oh, fuck yeah. I mean, that's all it needs to be. If it ends on a
Yeah,
laugh, that's
that's it.
good.
That's fine. That's
fucking
fine.
good. That's more than we can say for half of those little dialogues.
I know.
That it ends in a laugh.
Okay.
Yeah, even really close to you too. You're sharing a weird man papoose wearer together. I don't know.
I don't love it.
Yeah.
Man.
Are you crying?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's in a baby Bjorn. No, that's a callback,
Probably
actually.
you
I had the same thought. I was like, it's not claiming. Oh, it's a callback.
Yeah, no, he hates being
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Nightmare Christmas because
I
he's
see.
like, I don't like it how Halloween characters are always portrayed through clay.
Okay. Sorry.
Although I don't think there's a vampire in that, is there?
Okay.
There is.
Oh, it is okay. Also, he hates the movie Hotel Transylvania. Wait, no, we liked that.
We
'cause
loved
it. We loved it. That's right.
Yeah. Gotta
All right.
love that.
Do you
Adam
have a
Sandler.
VHS copy of Hotel Transylvania?
I don't really know how to stop talking to myself.
Good Lord.
Say, I'm gonna take a nap.
I'm gonna take a nap.
There.
That's it. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I'm not a writer.
No,
Okay.
I guarantee you it'll be way better sounding when Brandon hodges Frankenstein's it all together.
Yeah.
It could only be one person, or should
Someone
I say,
bee?
insect.
Damn it.
I done it?
That's fine.